Son of Mandy and Hector Garcia. Hector is a 3-year member of the football program. And now, our senior cheerleaders, Alexa Hiddle and Araya Hiddle. Daughters of Amy and Steve Rafferty and Justin and Nicole Hiddle. Ashley D. Daughter of Melissa Nelson and Tony D. Kate Christensen. Daughter of Matthew and Amber Christensen. Olivia Edinger. Daughter of Ashley Edinger and Paul Paternoster. She's a recognize our senior marching band and color guard members at halftime. So let's hear it one more time for all of our senior cheerleaders and football players.
The tournament, in my mind, the number one ranked team in the state. We'll see what they do with them with Tommy Kleinsmith and DePaul Prep is unbelievable, unbelievable.
I'm just trying to get through the football campaign. That's a tough basketball schedule. There is just no doubt about it.
Tough.
Yeah, tough. And unfortunately, it's basically an inexperienced varsity team that's in terms of number of minutes they've been on the floor, that group that's going to be this whatever makes up the starting five. But we'll get to that here. Once again, these seniors. Riley Johnson, a senior. Colin Cox, a senior. Sante Pena, a senior. Aiden Tamman, I don't know if I mentioned that young man. He's had a pretty good year as well as a whiteout defensive back. He is number 11 out there. I apologize. I think I missed him. And then Caden Topple, number 17. And also Carlito Latin, number 25. Trenton Blackwell, number 55. Elijah Harkey, that's who I missed as well, and they were coming up. I apologize to the Harkeys. He's number 57. And then it was Jackson Crawford at 63, number 63, and J.T. Van Winkle, number 67, and then big number 70 rounds it out, those senior, Hector Garcia. So, a special shout-out to these guys because they certainly have taken it on the chin. And they're trying to the ones, and I don't know if they're going to get a win or not this year to be on the victory side. They only had 2 wins last year as juniors, and I do not know if they will get to that victory column, but they certainly are trying to put their mark on a program, and their mark is, hey, we were there when it was bad, and we tried to turn around and set up the positive culture to make it go. And that's what they're trying to accomplish for the next 2 weeks here as they round out their senior campaign.
Totally agree with what you're saying. And I'll tell you what, the ball club, they beat 2 last year. They beat Rantoul, and they beat this IVC Greg Oast team. You were on the call last year. Tim did a great job, and we'll see what happens. We have Aiden Peacock in the ball game tonight. Jody Kennedy Kramer, Ben Meyer watching. Of course, our cameraman, hope he's watching. And we've got Amy Ramey on the ball games. Let's go Pontiac Indians with that red heart. And Tim, they are glued to your golden tones.
Well, again, and I want to apologize. I think we had a little bit of technical difficulty with our audio the first 5 minutes.
Oh.
But, again, we're honoring the seniors and the JFLers. And we'll hit those seniors once again here before this night is out. But, again, it's senior night, and the JFLers and that program, and it's one that's growing and developing, and they got numbers back up compared to what it was the previous year. So we are there. We're going to do this, folks. We'll come back. We still are 18 minutes away from the opening kick.
Hey, before you go, we got a faithful listener out there for years with us. Brian Lachlan's out there in the audience. Here he is, right there on the call.
I saw Brian, and we talked,
okay.
I want to say maybe it was out at Walmart. Couldn't remember, but whatever. He asked how things were going. He said to tell you hello. And,
hello, Brian.
And I had not ran into Brian in a long time. He's looking good, and he was asking how the program was, so he was going to check in. And he said, I watched the first quarter, but after it got a little tough down there at St. Joe Ogden, I just couldn't watch it any longer, and that's certainly understandable. Hopefully everybody will be able to tune in throughout the evening. What hopefully be a nice night for a football game, and hopefully the Indians will compete and be on top when this evening is done. But we're going to take about a 10-minute pause, and we'll come back with the actual pregame and the play-by-play. We'll keep the pictures up, so you'll see the pictures, but we're just going to take a break. Again, we're still some 18 minutes away before the kick, and we'll come back with more in the pregame in a little bit. Live from Williamson Field, it's time for Pontiac Indian football on the Casa Media High School Sports Network, presented by the Heller Stores, Brandt, Bank of Pontiac, Edelman Incorporated, Bob and Ringo's Grill and Smokehouse, and Beck's Hybrids. In-game sponsors for Indian football includes M&S Dairy, Edinger's Filling Station, Pontiac RV, Pontiac Family Eye Care, Precision Planting PTI Farm in Pontiac, Durham Electric, Livingston County Chiropractic, Wright's Furniture, Stoller International, DPI Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, Kelly Electric, Streeter O&I's Credit Union, State Bank of Graymont, Greg Kurtenball, your State Farm agent, Andy Bowman, Bowman Seed, Marlon Isles, your country financial agent, Lyons Sullivan Realty, Driscoll Motors, Graymont Cooperative, Bob and Ringo's Grill and Smokehouse, and the great folks at the Bank of Pontiac. Once again, a pleasant good evening, everybody, and welcome to Williamson Field off the banks of the PTHS High School here in Pontiac. Week number 8, IVC, the Gray Ghosts come a-calling, and they're 1-6, and our Indians 0-7, and we're about 5 minutes away here from the opening kick of week number 8. And as always, on our home games, Mark Meyer will do the play-by-play. I'm Tim Scott. Ben Meyer helping us out, as always. And Mark, time to play some high school football.
Week 8, going to be great. Let's pick up a win tonight, huh? We got Van Bruner out in the audience tonight. We got Mike Murphy out in the audience tonight. The band sounds great. Student body rocking. Great crowd. The ball club at 0-7. Yeah, a really good crowd here early, isn't it?
Well, of course, if you weren't with us 10, 15 minutes ago, it was a JFL night to honor the young footballers. And they got a chance to walk down in front of the crowd and get honored. And, of course, more importantly, the seniors were honored on senior night. And, again, we'll mention those names as this broadcast goes throughout the evening. But those seniors, tip of the hat to them on what's been a difficult career for them in terms of wins and losses. But the game is more than wins and losses, I'm sure, to them. And but they'd love to find a W here tonight against the IVC squad that they should be able to match up at least much better than what they've had the last 4 weeks in the gauntlet of this tough Illini Prairie Conference.
No question about it, Tim. But one thing about the Illini Prairie, when you look at the old days with this conference, this 3A powerhouse, is you got Ogden, Monticello sitting there, Unity, the big three have been down there forever.
Yeah.
And Prairie Central right there, and hopefully Pontiac gets rebounded and bringing it back. You know, they're working hard. You got to get on the weights, got to get them bigger, faster, quicker, stronger, and get this thing turned around a little bit, and we'll see what happens with it. I mean, Coach Gadberry, he's working hard, man. He got kids in the hallway out there. He's working really hard. He's doing everything he can with the program. We'll just see what happens now. There's Pete Benning down there. He's coaching, what did he tell me last night, St. Mary's 5th grade or something, basketball?
I did not know he was in the
5th or 6th grade.
business.
Yeah, I heard that, yeah. That's cool.
Hey, last week prior to the loss to St. Joe Ogden, which to me, they're the cream of the crop of the conference, no doubt about it. Just no doubt about it. But the Indians' opponents, prior to that game, the 3 opponents, they were a combined 17-1. Well, Monticello beat up and shut out PBL last week, and I want to say it was 33-0 if memory serves correct. But so PBL finally picked up its first loss of the year, and they also have, I want to say, St. Joe Ogden in St. Joe next week to round up. So they got another tough matchup. But the top 4 teams in this conference, no doubt about it, and it's led by St. Joe Ogden. Monticello is just as talented, and Tolono Unity is right there, and PBL's in that top 4 as well. So the Indians have played them for the last 4 weeks, and thank goodness they're in the rearview mirror. I won't see them again because that is just an impossible matchup with this particular group of kids that we have at this point in time. So let's see what happens here with IVC.
Let's tell you a great tennis story for the Pontiac Indians they sent in here. Olivia Mashing and Brooke Berger, props. They made it to the state. They have sectional semifinals at 8:30 tomorrow. Right now, they are at 23-1, and hopefully they can get by a good LP ball club, advance to the championship tomorrow. Last year, they're the first girls double team in school history to make it to state, and they haven't made it back this year. And he says they're playing fantastic. Congratulations again, Olivia Mashing and Brooke Berger. How about that?
That's a great story. Outstanding. That's the sort of stuff that that's what the high school scene is all about.
Yeah.
Let's do this. We're about 4 minutes away. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with more on the pregame. And again, you're listening to Indian Football on the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network.
Searching for reliable farm equipment for this harvest season? Let the Bank of Pontiac Ag Team help you with an ag loan today. If you need cash for equipment, land, livestock, or daily operations, count on the Bank of Pontiac's Ag Team to customize an affordable payment schedule for you. Our Ag Team has been providing financing for generations of local farmers. Call or stop by a Bank of Pontiac location and ask about an ag loan today. Bank of Pontiac, NMLS number 652-300, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, loan subject to approval.
Fall is always an exciting time of the year with high school football, band competitions, and homecomings. See Driscoll's in Pontiac for a dependable vehicle to get you to these activities and more. Find plenty of autumn deals at your Did It, Done It, and Still Dealin' dealer, Driscoll's at 601 South Newport Road in Pontiac.
Durham Electric is proud to be a supporter of Pontiac Township High School, the PTHS sports teams, and music department. They wish the Pontiac Indians great success this football season, as Durham Electric begins their 46th year and is a third-generation family business. They understand the importance of hard work and dedication it takes to create a great team. Derek, John, Cody, Carla, and everyone at Durham Electric are excited for this football season, and they wish the Pontiac Indians much success. Call Durham Electric for all your electrical needs. Durham Electric does it better electrically. And go Indians. Pontiac Indian fans get filled up at Eddinger's Filling Station, 423 West Madison Street in Pontiac. It's a casual dining restaurant with daily specials for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Enjoy everything from fried chicken and burgers to home-style favorites like pasta, hot beef, mac and cheese, Reubens, and more. Be on the lookout for their new dinner specials. Visit Eddinger's Filling Station on Facebook to stay updated or call 815-419-2255. Go Pontiac from everyone at Eddinger's Filling Station on Madison Street.
Tim, we're back at beautiful Pontiac Township High School. Your favorite lefty golfer there, Tim. Your grandson, Mason Slosher, out in the audience tonight. Nick Vogt done a great job with that tennis team. We just talked about those great tennis players. Good luck tomorrow. And we have Kim Martin wishing the Indians best of luck tonight.
Yeah, Mace, if you're listening in, I understand you're a little bit underneath the weather. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah.
No, man.
Yep. So get better and get better quick. Like about tomorrow. How about that?
There you go. Yep. Or tonight.
Why not?
Yeah. Well, the Indians in that beautiful home orange uniform, IVC in that road white, the gray ghost, if you will. On the gray pants, the white jersey, as you see in the Facebook audience right now. Ken Cassin's done a wonderful job building these networks up. Prairie Central, Pontiac, and, of course, down in Lexington on Route 24 radio. They shoot El Paso this year even. They're doing a wonderful job with their network feed as well. So you have a lot of things going on with Fairbury News, Ion Central Illinois, the one we're worried about tonight. And we're ready to go, man.
Yep, Indians going to defend the first. Mark, I always loved the orange and blue colors, but, if I had to come up with another nickname, the Gray Ghost. I always liked that nickname.
It's a nice uniform,
too. It is.
Yep.
It's a nice uniform. You can see the numbers. How about that?
Indians will tee it off. Huge crowd on hand right here on this ball club. We could use a win, as Harry used to say. Is Mr. Carr on the boot? He'll stand around the 34. This crowd really into it tonight with the tomahawk chop flashing right in front of your cameras here. Jake Green out in the audience tonight. Jake, good to have you with us. There's a little pooch kick, going to try to surprise them. It's caught on the play, running the football. Very dangerous out there outside the 45. Their own 48, they'll take over. Larry Melcher out in the audience tonight.
One of those up backs, and I was concerned. That ball bounced right into his lap, and you get through the first wave. There's not a second or third to corral him. I thought maybe he's going to jump down the left side there for an opening touchdown on a kick return, but the Indians cover it up. They have great field position, though, do the Gray Ghosts.
11-5-6 to go opening lap. First play from the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation like everybody does in football.
I was going to say, is there anything else but anymore?
No. Woody Hayes would turn in his grave, wouldn't he, with 3 yards and a cloud of dust as the penalty comes out early and often on their first not even play. And it's going to be a legal procedure on IVC, or is it on us? Offsides on the Indians. They pointed to legal procedure. Wait a minute here.
Yeah, to me, I thought Sante Pena jumped in the neutral zone.
Okay.
And I didn't see any movement. I think the official is going to change it right now, and I assume he's on the picture right now. Yeah, there it is. That's the correct call, unfortunate.
Well, good call by you. I did not see that. First down and 5 for the Gray Ghosts now, with the football just inside the 50 of the Indians, about the 48-yard line. Handoff going left side, trying to run. Nowhere to go, Tim. Second and long.
Yeah, good job by a front 4. Trying to pick up over there in that far side. That might have been, Jackson. I thought that was Jackson. Wait, look, Jackson Crawford.
He's had a nice year, man.
Saw Grandpa Paul at Casey's today. We were talking a little football, and I mentioned to him, you don't see it when things are tough, but individuals have played well in this Indian team, and number 63 is certainly one of them, Jackson Crawford.
Grandpa Paul can lay carpet with anybody. Laid Mom and Dad's
Grandpa
carpet
Paul
and
can
my
tell
brother's carpet.
a story or two with them.
Yeah, I'm sure he can. Shotgun firing out on a slant play, caught on a play, close to the first down stick. I don't know if he got it or not. Should be maybe third down and short. We'll see from up here now. With 11 minutes to go opening lap, we have no score in the ball game, and now they give it a first down. It's a good call, too. He edged over that pylon, didn't he?
Yeah, it was almost right in front of us. That was an excellent spot there. Yeah. Correct spot. Indians, again, you called it the slant route there, and we just weren't quick enough to get there until the wide receiver came up with the ball, and then we dropped him, but not before a first down.
About to run around the 43-yard line, they're going to say. And a shotgun. Twin Bills to the right, Twins to the left, sitting back, 5-step drop. Firing while he's hit. It's up in the air, caught on the play. Great pass that was. Inside that 35-yard line, down to about the 33. And we've got Tim and Melanie Berger in the audience tonight, proud of their granddaughter. Brooke Berger and Olivia Mashing on the run to state. We talked about it earlier. Good luck tomorrow. How about that? Nick Vogt. Hey, even a Cardinal fan, a great tennis coach, great guy, but he's a Cardinal fan, and look what he's doing in that ball club, huh?
Well, Hall was on the reception. That is, again, a great story out of the tennis program right there. No doubt about it.
10-13 to go opening lap. First down and 10, IVC at their own 32. Handoff going. The quarterback keeper on the play inside the 30. Inside the 30 down to about the 26-yard line, they're going to say, too.
Well, Bryce Ratcliffe is your quarterback. 175-pound senior. And like I said, the problem with the IVC this year is not the fact that they can't put points on the board. They've been able to. The thing is, they've just given up a boatload of score and points as well, especially against the upper tier of this conference.
Jim Casson on the broadcast tonight, thrown again, close to the first down, should have the first down, inside the 22 down to the 21-yard line, they're going to say. So IVC driving it on early with 9:30 go opening lap, too. Passing plays, too.
Well, and 3 slants.
Yeah.
In this opening drive. Coventry was on the end of that one. And he's gone to 3 different receivers. He's gone to Coventry and Hall.
I see that.
And to Ward, number 16. So
that's a sign of a good ball club.
It really is.
They said they were playing some of the best football of the year now. Love to hear that coming to the stadium. Running a football inside the 20, down to about the 15-yard line. It'll be second down and short. 9 minutes to go opening quarter. We have no score in our ball game, but IVC is threatening.
Well, the opening drive, Mark, if you were stacking, the 3 components, special teams, offense, defense, the Indians, their highest mark would be with their defensive unit. But unfortunately, especially the last 4 weeks, we have put ourselves in such tough field position and short field position and turnovers where all of a sudden we're just getting bombarded with a 4-touchdown quarter, and it's obviously impossible to overcome.
4 receivers set. End around play, running the football. That's number 1. Not much air in that run that time. He's trying to go out that right-hand side.
Indians do a nice job of stringing that one out.
That's Coventry, right?
Yep. And I want to see, Prendergast. Aiden Prendergast came up with it. Number 36 out there. Did a nice job with turning the corner and stopping it.
3rd down now. Let's see if the defense can rise here on a full moon tonight at Williamson Field. Luke Thompson in the audience tonight. 7:55 the opening lap. We have no score. Big play in the ball game early, Tip.
And they're taking their time running clocked.
Veteran ball club, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it's down to 5. They got to get the snap out here.
Better hurry. Shotgun, twins to the left, receiver wide right, handoff going up the middle. Quarterback's got the football. He doesn't hand it off inside the 10, down about the 7-yard line, I think, 6-yard line. Maybe the 8 they'll mark it now.
Well, that was just an excellent read by the quarterback and Bryce Radcliffe.
Radcliffe's good.
Yeah, and that is just a read with the eyes, and you put it in the pouch of the running back, and then he pulled it back out, and it was open right up the middle. The Indians went for the fake, and they're knocking at the door inside the 10.
Zero wide right. Trip left side. Lone back is set. Radcliffe sits back. 2-step drop. Firing another slant play up in the air. Incomplete.
Should have been caught.
Should have been caught is right. 2nd down. We'll take it in 10.
On the coverage there, that was Owen Stroh.
Yeah. Well, he's had a solid year for us, hasn't he?
Owen has had positive plays, no doubt about it. Individually, there's been kids that have stepped up and have played well.
Our job's to find all the positive tonight, Tim. All the positives. 2nd down and 10. 7:09 to go opening lap. Indians trying to keep him out of the end zone here. 2nd down and 10. Trip left side. Receiver wide right. Lone back set. Play action fake. He dumps it over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 10, Tim.
Well, that time the defense came up, and it was Ben Melcher who shot the gap with the blitz and put pressure on Radcliffe, and he had to unload early. Open was the receiver on that slant again.
Ben's a sophomore, right?
Yep, Ben is a sophomore.
The future's going to be bright in the land. If JFL was down here. 3rd down. 7:04 to go opening quarter. Boy, I'd like to get back in the playoffs someday, wouldn't you? That's when it's fun. That's when it's really fun.
There's no doubt. It's certainly enjoyable when you're winning.
Quarterback fires a slant. Caught. Touchdown. That's Coventry, I think, right there in the end zone. He wears the number 1 on the play. It's 6-0 IVC, Tim.
Well, they went to the slant again, and it's been open the last 3 times on this 1st and goal series, and on the 3rd time converted. And we didn't get a hand in the passing lane. It was a quick hitter, and defensively we got to cover that up better, no doubt about it.
Blair Payne-Abraham watching, Adam Lawrence watching, and we have a 6-0 ball game here early with 6:58 to go opening lap. A good crowd on hand right here. We're on the near side for the Indian faithful. Looks like we got a lefty kicker here. Ball snapped. Next point is up, and the extra point is good. 7-0 to score. Tim, take it away and pay some bills.
All right, again, we're in the first quarter. Indians down by 7 on the Iron Central Illinois part of the Casamedia High School Sports Network.
Graymont Co-op wishes the best of luck to the Pontiac Indians this school year. The Graymont Grain Department consists of 5 locations, including Graymont, Rooks Creek, Cornell, Long Point, and Dana. They assist customers through grain handling and harvest, along with marketing solutions throughout the year. They also offer feed, agronomy, insurance, and internet services. Visit GraymontCoop.com for more.
Hi, this is State Farm Agent Greg Kurtenbaugh. Stop in and visit me and my team at any of our 3 locations, Gibson City, Fairbury, and now Pontiac. Stop in and see me at my new location right across from the Pontiac Post Office. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, the Pontiac Indians down 7-0 early. We have 6:58 to go opening quarter. Premieres tonight, Happy Place. Reba McEntire with a new TV show tonight, Tim.
I hate to say it, but I actually do know that. But why you're announcing it now is beyond me.
Well, it's an audience that we want everybody on. You can tape the show, watch the ball game.
Okay.
Low kick taken by a tribe. Indian around the 28, turns in 30. On his feet, 35. Tagging around the 36, 37-yard line. He's on his feet. Still on his feet running. Didn't go down. Inside the 50, down to the 47. I thought the player was down, Tim.
Well, he rolled around on the ground, as you could see, but his knee never hit because he hit an IVC defender that was laying on the ground. And you can't hear up here, but apparently there was no whistle because the kids reacted as if the play was still going on. So that's a good recognition and a little extra right there. And the Indians, in a season, they have truly struggled in moving the football, has excellent field position. Let's see how they react.
At the 46, I'm going to say, lone back is set. Riley Johnson. Handoff goes to Riley running the football inside the 45, down around the 44-yard line. What do we got to pick up about 3 on the play? 2nd and 7. Good little run there. Good block by the offensive lineman, Tim.
They ran to the left side there, and hole closed up. I thought he had a little bit more of a room.
I did too.
One defender to beat, but couldn't, got wrapped up with the ankle tackle.
2nd out and 7. Lone back set. Receiver wide left. Pena snap
Look
now,
out.
hand off, not going for anything there. No gain in the play. It'll be 3rd down and about 7 now to get the sticks.
Well, Owen Moser out of the Gray Ghost land read that perfectly. And that's we don't have team speed on the outside, and we were trying to get to the outside with that play call right there, and it just didn't develop quick enough, and Moser came in and blew it up.
Pena shotgun, receiver wide left, looks over to Coach Gadbury, gets the play call. Twin Bills to the right, in motion near side. Pena now. Waiting for that snap. They almost jump, takes the snap. Rolling right, looking right all day long, runs the football, fires the football. Going to be, I think, intercepted. I think it's intercepted down around the 30, actually about the, 41 yard line?
I think they're going to end up calling it incomplete over there, Mark, on the far side.
Okay.
I think at the last second the ball got ripped up. There's no doubt the defender stepped right in front of him. And Pena unfortunately just kind of telegraphed that pass, and that DB was sitting on it, and that could have been 6 the other way. But unfortunately, as I mentioned, a team and on offense that has really struggled to put first downs back to back has to give it up after getting great field position.
Indians will punt the football, down the field we go. IVC trying to pick it back up, and leaving it alone, and had a bound down there, and a good job by the Indian special teams. Tim, take it away.
Well, being an opportunity here. At least the defense has got them pinned away. 5:14 to go before the end of the first quarter. A quick paced first quarter. If you just joined us, it was a sustained drive by IVC on its opening possession. They got a touchdown pass. Extra point is good. This will be their second touch of the football. Let's see if the Indians can pin them back and get a 3-and-out out of this and get some good field position. That is you talk about field position or lack thereof. Indians have really struggled in that department over the last 4 games.
And off for going for not too much there. Indian defense, great job. Clock running now with 5 minutes to go opening lap. 7-0 IVC.
And there's no doubt one of those reasons of poor field position is the quality of opponent they've been playing over the past 4 weeks.
Sean Christensen in the audience tonight. Thank you so much, viewers. Indians down 7-0, but playing right in this one here. 2nd down and 10 on a senior night, if you will. Boy, where's the season go? 3-step drop over the middle, going to be incomplete.
Fortunate that time. Threw into a lot of orange jerseys.
Yeah.
Did Radcliffe.
Yes, he did. Well, we got 3rd down with 4:38 to go, opening quarter. 7-0 our score, IVC. This would be huge for the defense, Tim. We can stop them. Get the ball back with great field position.
Well, they're not immune. IVC obviously 1-6. They've had situations and tough go of it as well this season, and they're not a club. Nobody wants to be 3rd and 11, especially deep underneath the shadow of your goalpost. I think the Indians just jumped in the neutral zone.
I think you're right. We're going to shoot a blitz. I think we jumped real quick there. Let's see.
Let's see if there was
drawn off.
Nope.
So, be 3rd and 6.
That's huge. That is big.
Yeah, because they'll go right back to the slant now, I'm sure.
Now your play calling gets a little bigger now. You only so many things you can do deep in your own end, 3rd and 11, but 3rd and 6, a little better to operate.
4:38 to go, opening lap. 7-0 their score. IVC with the lead. Good quarterback on hand, as we've seen on a lot of teams in this place this year. Rolling right, looking, firing a little slant. Going to be incomplete. They'll have to punt, Tip.
Well, they went for a haul. The ball was behind him. And sooner or later, the Indians are going to have to sit. If they're going to keep
running slants.
Sit on those routes and make them do something else. But then you get set up, and you got to remember, there's always a plan B for those slants.
4:32 to go, opening quarter. 7-0 their score. IVC. Indians will have great field position. I don't see anybody back there.
Nope, they're not. I don't know if they're going for the block or they're going to peel back. Nope, they're not peeling back.
A terrible punt. I see why. Up in the air, flag comes out. Now, what is this thing? Bounding down. Indians got great field position. Well, let's check the flag here for you.
I don't think the punt was blocked. I think it was just shanked, and I think this is going to be roughing the passer or the kicker.
I hope you're wrong on that.
Unfortunately, that's about the only thing that can be back there.
I mean,
that will
hurt.
And I can't remember, to be honest with you. In high
Is
school,
there 5 yards?
Is there a one? I thought there was only one version.
I think you're right.
In high school, being 15.
Let's see here. It is. Should be a first down. It isn't.
Well, and Coach Gadberry, if you can see him on the sideline.
Yeah, he had 6-yard play, so he tried a 5-yard shot. So there we go.
Well, he's saying the ball was deflected, and that means it was partially blocked. But apparently the officials are not seeing it that way. Okay, so that is running into the kicker.
Yeah.
But I think IVC is going to go for it anyway. Boy, the Indians, that's their 3rd penalty of the night for 20 yards.
4th and 1.
4th and 1.
Huh.
3rd penalty of the night.
That hurts.
2, and they're all 3 by the defensive units.
Be a huge stop for an defense. We'll have great chance to get in the end zone, but let's see if we can stop them here. IVC 4th and 1. Shotgun formation, tripping right side. Now Twin Bells to the right. Loneback said somebody jumped. We got a timeout first.
Yep, IVC wants to talk about it.
Go ahead, we'll talk about it.
Yep, you will, and we'll be back right after this.
It's football season at the Heller stores, where our team will pass along the year's best savings from our family to yours.
We're just a short touchdown drive away with a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Heller Ford in El Paso and Heller Motors in Pontiac.
With 3 generations of winners, our family-oriented team will provide you with the best service that our customers have experienced for over 56 years.
Visit us today at Heller Ford in El Paso, Heller Motors in Pontiac, or online at hellerstores.com.
Kelly Electric of Pontiac says, "Go Indians," and congrats on another sports campaign. Kelly Electric proudly supports the community and activities such as Pontiac Township High School athletics. They work hard to get the job done right the first time at Kelly Electric, wiring Central Illinois for more than 40 years.
Craig Rebholz out in the audience. Hello, Craig. Nice to have you with us here. Got a 4th down setup here now. Tim doing a great job running these commercials. Well, you're like an old pro at this thing, aren't you, with this laptop?
8 games into it. Maybe I could get it right for one week, huh?
Well, you're doing a great job tonight. Taking a snap, running the football. First down a lot more, maybe 14. Let's see. Runs a 40, 45 on a cutback. He's still on his feet to the 50. Inside the 50 with a 1st and 10. That really hurt on that run into the punter, didn't it? Boy, that hurt.
Carr made the touchdown-saving tackle, but there's a reason why teams with losing records, a lot of things go wrong for them.
Yep.
And usually it's in the penalty world as well. And so far tonight, the Indians have been their own worst enemy with these 2 offsides that fueled the drive, and now this running into a kicker that sustained this drive.
Running a football, a solid run right there, close to a 1st down stick. Goes IVC.
Coventry.
They lead 7-0. Coventry, a great runner, isn't he? Man, they've got some weapons, Tim.
Yeah, they do. There's no doubt about it.
Great crowd here, trying to find some excitement. Down 7-0. Boy, we would have had it if we got that ball right back there, wouldn't we? Man.
Sure would have. We would have had the ball inside their 25.
3:50 to go opening quarter. A little tail handoff, if you will. They still find yardage, 2 to 3 yards on the play. It'll be a second down setup now with 3:40 to go opening lap. 7-0 IVC, and they're looking to make it more.
Well, they gave him a favorite spot on that first and that run of that 1st and 9, what I thought it was, but it came 1st and 10 and moved the sticks. Now, Indians do a much better job in only allowing 2 yards in that particular run. But now we got to defend the pass. Boy, that's a tight formation IVC is in this
Sure is. Second out setup, shotgun, jump passing over the middle, going to be caught.
There we go. I knew there had to be something.
Inside the 30, down a little trick play, if you will, down to the 26. Great pass play, if you will.
And they go up the ladder to their 6'8" tight end in Ward, number 16, as you saw right there. Little jump pass a la Tebow in Florida a long, long time ago.
Comes another run of the play inside the 25, down to the 20-yard line. 2:45 to go here, opening quarter of play. Indians down 7-0.
And there's a flag down. My guess is going to be holding against the visitors. Sure is. So wipe off that gain. The Indians finally catch a break with a penalty.
The flags. We'll see them early and often out here a little bit, don't we?
Well, unfortunately, when you, like I said, when you got with the records of 0-7 and 1-6, I'm sure penalties have come into play for both teams. I certainly know they have come into play for the Pontiac Indians this year, and I'm sure with the 1-6 Gray Ghosts, they've probably been their own worst enemy at times as well.
2:47 to go, opening lap, 7-0. IVC with the lead, backs them up around the 35-yard line, if you will.
They're drive killers, no doubt about it.
Out of the shotgun, we go again here. Play action fake. He's got a rocket of an arm. Throws over the middle. Going to be caught on a play inside the 15, down about the 11-yard line, if you will. With 2:34 to go opening lap, Tim, and they're looking to score again.
Well, that's the big tight end. Back-to-back passes to Ward. And we have had trouble covering route receivers all year long. And unfortunately, it continues here tonight. And again, that's a big target. And we don't have the personnel to match up with a 6'8" kid who's mobile. No. And he is doing some damage on this drive, is Ward.
2:15 to go opening quarter, 7-0 IVC. They have the football in Indian territory, and a flag comes out again. That should be on IVC, isn't it?
Yeah, legal procedure.
Yep. Seven nothing IVC. Nice to have you with us here on week 8. 2:13 to go opening quarter. Next week, the Indians close it out in what we thought, though, Civic Memorial way down there by close to St. Louis, right?
You got it.
Are you flying or not?
Don't even get me going on that road trip.
Oh, my.
Mark, we've been doing this for how long?
Long time.
23, 4, 5 years?
Long time.
This will be the longest road trip ever. In those.
I'd say Althoff is long, though, too, wouldn't it? On a playoff game, running football at 1 to 2 yards.
Well, you might be correct there, but I guess that was a different era.
Yep.
And obviously, that was down there in a playoff game. That was a great day down there.
If I remember right, Aaron Vogt made the play of his life. Yep. Remember that one?
Yes, I do. That propelled us up to, I want to say that's the year Coach Young was coaching. And then we happened to run into a parochial school that
they're pretty good.
That wins a lot of championships on a coldest day in Illinois history. I swear to God, it's
Promise they had like 7 state players, I think, that day. Thrown in the end zone, should be caught for a touchdown. Flags out. I'm sure that's pass interference. Should be 13-0 IVC with 1:32 to go opening quarter.
Well, all right, so the pass, it was called incomplete. All right.
Oh, complete.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Apologize.
He was bobbling it and banging it, but there was no doubt that was pass interference. I mean, he was getting mugged on the far side.
I thought he had it.
And, of course, I was referring to Providence that beat the Indians in the championship game.
Matt Sneffner and the New Lenox Celtics for years.
Providence, New Lenox. Yep.
He recruited about a 5-state area, if I remember right. They had players from all over. Remember that? They were good.
They were, and that was, that facility that we played in near St. Louis and Belleville area, that was not.
Warm day down there.
It was. We caught a great day weather-wise down there.
1:32 to go, opening quarter, 7-0 our score. IVC has the ball back. George Jaley out in the audience tonight.
And they were just completely surprised that the old little Central Illinois town of Pontiac traveled all that way and traveled well and beat them in a great ball game.
Well, they had great players.
I know it.
Lone back is set. Running back trying to run that football inside the 10 around.
Interesting call right there.
Yeah, on the 7-yard line, if you will, with 1:20 to go opening quarter. 7-0 our score, too.
Yeah, you have to remember there, for pass interference in the end zone, that's not a spot foul like it is in college and pro. So that was, and it was only half the distance because they're inside the 20. So that really, it wasn't a bad penalty on the Indians. Then they, on a run up the middle, the Indians just stuff them. Becomes a big third down play right here.
Third down, shotgun, snap, fire the right side. Should be short of the sticks, around the 5-yard line, if you will. Eric Murphy down there, that hat is, doing a great job with the Pontiac Day leader, like he always does.
Well, the Indians,
fourth down setup.
Yeah, the Indians did a better job on Ward. The pass was completed, but a defender was right there on him and dropped him immediately. It's going to force them to go forward. They've converted on one fourth down play in this drive, deep in their own end.
Lone back set, twins to the right, receiver wide left. Fourth down, there's no bigger play in the game right here.
Well, they got to snap it before the quarter runs out.
Quarter has, 6 seconds to go in the opening quarter?
And IVC burned the timeout.
I see that. Go ahead. We'll take them.
We'll be back after this.
Livingston County Chiropractic is happy to serve the area communities by helping people and athletes to be the best version of themselves they can be. Livingston County Chiropractic in Pontiac is helping the community live a healthier lifestyle while providing the knowledge and tools to make better healthcare decisions. Visit LivingstonCountyChiropractic.com or stop in to 402 North Plum Street in Pontiac. Call 815-844-4631.
Well, Mark, I certainly wasn't even close to my description. I apologize. I guess we went to Brown County, Indiana for a football game.
Yes, we did.
That has to be a little longer than the trip outside of St. Louis.
That's true.
Forgot about that.
I think I wrote a book. Remember, we ended up hammering them pretty good out that way. That was a long day, long night, a long, early sports show. Remember all that?
Yes, I remember.
That was 5 hours, 30 minutes, I remember right, wasn't it?
We meandered back through Illinois about 3 in the morning, I think.
I put you on roads and hills and curves in Indiana. I had no idea where I was at. All right, 6 seconds to go, opening quarter, 7-0 our score. The fun days. Shotgun formation, fourth down, quarterback going to run the left side.
He's got
Can he
the
get
corner.
in? Flag out. Did we get a penalty? I think we do. He made the end zone. Let's see here. You know what that is?
I'm assuming this is going to be holding.
Of course it's holding. Got to be.
Wow.
You're correct.
And the Indians catch a break.
We'll take it.
But I was looking at the play, and I didn't
see anybody near him.
I didn't see anybody holding anybody.
But we'll take it.
Yep. I don't know what that call was all about.
Runs the quarter out. So, Tim, we'll get some break action. We'll go to the end of the field, I think.
All right, at the end of one, 7-0. The Gray Ghosts over the Indians on the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casamigos High School Sports Network.
A favorite four-letter word for Terry Sullivan of Lyons Sullivan Realty is sold. Your real estate professionals serve all of Livingston and surrounding counties. Visit Lyons Sullivan Realty, 321 West Madison Street of Pontiac. Call the office 815-842-1400 or log on to the website LyonsSullivanRealty.com and go Indians.
All right, we're back here, and I apologize. I forgot to push the button. You might have heard us talking over the commercial there, but they got to run another play. They cannot end the quarter on that penalty. You know, I was just joking when I said we're going to have as many penalties as what that Jet game did a week ago. I think there was like 23 or 4 penalties in that game against Buffalo.
That's fun to watch, wasn't it?
That was terrible. And so far, we've racked up a few here.
They'll try a field goal.
Blocked.
It's blocked on the play. Indians stop them right there. How about that? We'll go to the second quarter. Lindsey Dotson mashing in the viewership tonight. 7-0 a score. Try and get it back. Let's tie it up, Tim. To take some commercial timeouts. We'll see you back in the second quarter.
Team at M&S Dairy of Pontiac says go Indians and best of luck this sports season. The animals at M&S Dairy are happy and healthy, producing great products. M&S Dairy salutes our local students and athletes during another school year at Pontiac Township High School. You finally have your dream home, and now you need the right insurance to protect it. Because when it comes time to file a claim, you don't want any surprises. Talk to a Country Financial rep like Marlon Iltz to find out if you have the right protection. He can help you understand your options and select coverages to meet your needs. Call Marlon today at 815-842-1376. Home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Casualty Insurance Company, or Country Preferred Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Welcome back to Pontiac Township High School. I want to personally thank all the janitors out here. Jack Bristow for giving me rides in this place this year. And a lot of people, John, the AD's been outstanding, and everybody around, Brian Blair and the crew. And thanks for our shirts we get once in a while for all the merchandise and that. And what we're looking for, though, is there any, can you get Pontiac orange anymore? You see many orange shirts anymore, Tim, or not?
I'll be honest, Mark. I have not really paid that close attention this fall, but I haven't been in the shopping mode, but you got to believe there's someplace you can get something, or I guess anymore you just go online, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Handoff doesn't go for much. Second out and 10. Welcome to the second quarter. Indians down 7-0 our score. The sharp orange uniforms, if you will. The Pontiac Indians leading, actually down 7-0 to IVC.
Well, IVC's had the ball twice,
yeah.
and a phantom holding call squelched their second one. The Indians will take that break, but 2 possessions drove the length of the field and cashed in on one of them. So Indians are fortunate they're not down by 2 scores.
Twins to the right. Handoff going, running football.
Nice.
Beautiful run. Outside the 25, up to around the 27-yard line.
Riley Johnson right
with
there.
a great run, yeah.
Best run he's probably had in the last 2-3 weeks right there.
Got to ask the audience tonight, where were you 50 years ago when the Pontiac Indians won the Pontiac Holiday Tournament? They will honor the 50th anniversary coming back this year. How about that? 74, they won it all. Where were you at? What a great stories we heard about that one. Backs are split, receiver right. Handoff going off that left-hand side.
In high school.
Yep.
That's where I was.
Okay. 11 minutes to go over halftime. 7-0 score. We enjoyed talking to Mark Smith at his beautiful Old Creek last week about all that going on.
Yeah, he's part of that group.
Yeah.
Actually reminded us that it had been 50 years. That's hard to believe.
Letters went out. We're going to try to do a sports show if we can all line this up. How about that? Beautiful Bob and Ringos. Receiver right and left. Fine sponsor of the broadcast throughout the year. Not much on the run that time.
Melcher on the carry.
Third down setup, if you will. About ready to get the Bob and Ringos. Have one of those chicken tenders or chicken sandwiches. You get that. I can't remember what you get, but you get it. Pork chops. You get something, right?
Yep. It's chicken something or other. I can't remember.
That was an open shot. I don't know what you get. Handoff goes on the right-hand side for not much.
Tasted great.
That's awesome. All the food's fantastic
Yep,
there.
during the summer, I'm busy doing stuff outdoors where everyone is, but almost with the changing of the seasons, it's the changing of time to head in and eat out.
There you go.
And certainly Bob and Ringo's is a great place to do that.
Love to know where the audience was 50 years ago, if you will, when you saw that championship net go down at Pontiac High School. Jake Green said he wasn't alive 50 years ago. I understand.
Well,
Hope back is set. Handoff going for not much.
Good call, Jake.
And the Pontiac Indians will turn it over on downs, I think, right? Yep.
Wow.
Blake Widow watching tonight. Blake getting ready for that Pontiac Holiday Tournament, getting ready for that 50th anniversary. That's good stuff. Talking to Mark Smith about Jay Lowenthal, John Spaulding. Murph was on there rebounding that basketball. Boy, you go on and on with that crew and that coaching staff. And love hearing stories like that. That's why you go to the golf course. You hear stories, Tim.
No doubt about it. And
it's not my game anymore. I told Bob Rosenbaum my driver is a lot shorter. My putter, I can never putt. So
golf game's not there, so you got to tell some stories and embellish a few of them.
Yeah, I played last Sunday, enjoyed it. A little chilly in the 7 o'clock hour, but it was fine.
We got time out. We'll keep it right here, Mark.
9:33 for halftime. The Indians.
No, you mentioned, to be honest, telling a story. This is true, the fact being. As a senior in high school, and when the Indians were winning over here, I was battling the Sigma boys over at Chatsworth in our own holiday tournament we had back in the day.
He wasn't too bad. He came on late. He did come on late.
He was not 6'11" at the time he was going through the Chatsworth holiday tournament in 1974, but he had 2 cousins, and there was another great guard. And those teams were making, back in the 2-class system days, they were making appearances in Champaign, St. Anne.
Newark ran into basketball in '79. This team called, Providence. Providence. Let me think here. New Lenox with Barney Mines and those guys, and St. Mel and all those teams.
St. Mel. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it was St. Mel with Mines and all that crew. Was it? Yeah.
And he was a Bradley Brave, didn't he?
Yes.
Was that Barney Mines?
Barney Mines. Yeah.
Mines, yeah.
Lowenbeck is set. Saw some great ball clubs back then. They lost in the sectional championship to him. I thought they beat him. Trip right side, receiver wide left, shotgun formation. Over the middle on the play, caught and running a football inside that 25-yard line, down to the 24. So Blake will have his sight going up for the Pontiac Holiday Tournament. Does a wonderful job with that. We always enjoy that on the PTHS TV in there in the Holiday Tournament time too.
Hartke with the tackle. But man, it's a good thing Ward doesn't have great speed. He's not blessed with speed, but he's got great hands and size, and they use that, and that's about his 5th or 6th reception already in this first half.
Shotgun formation, trip right side, receiver wide left. We'll get to another story by a listener here in a second. Perfect snap, rolling right, looking, firing towards the end zone, going to be incomplete.
Better coverage right there on the Indian secondary.
Mike Green still remembers the 93 Lombard-Montini game. We were on the call, and that was Coach Andy Andro and those boys. And Joey Highland running that football. Remember how good he was?
Sure do.
Boy, did he run.
I certainly remember that run. There is no by 93.
Tim Berger was in the gym and packed place in the 74 watching him win it. How about that? Good stuff, Timmy.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of local folks and listeners of tonight.
I think it's awesome.
It's a great story. There's no doubt about it. I hope they get a chance to get everybody back here.
I'm hoping Spaulding comes up in Lowenthal and gets some peanut brittle here. Up the middle, off the left side, running a football to the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. 13-0 a score. IVC now with 8:57 to go before halftime, Tim.
Ratcliffe read the defense, kept it himself, and a quarterback keeper right up the chute.
13-0 the score. Nice to be in the press box tonight. And the Indians down to 13. And they'll go for the extra point with 8:57 to go here for the halftime. A lot of great stories along the land. And, boy, when you win a Pontiac Holiday Tournament, what a feat. How about that?
I know you and I were talking about that. I don't even know if that's even possible anymore in this day and age.
Tough.
The way the game and the athletes and and everything that's changed, but that's another story for another time. But just think about what that team did in 74 is mind-boggling.
We had a shot with Shields at one time with Woody and the crew.
That was the closest I remember coming.
Couldn't get her done. It was close. 13-0 the score. On the extra point, no good. 8:57 to go for halftime. It's 14-0. Tim, take it away.
All right, and we'll come back with some scoring updates. But at the moment, down 13 on the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network.
Do you hate dealing with vision insurance? This is Dr. Brian Stoller at Pontiac Family Eye Care. We understand the headaches and limitations of vision insurance. That's why we've launched our new membership plans. These plans provide routine exams with no copays, along with simple preferred savings on eyewear. Whether you currently have vision insurance or not, visit our website at visionsource-pontiac.com to learn more and to enroll. Pontiac Family Eye Care, the people you need to see.
Want a new or pre-owned RV? Call Pontiac RV, Illinois' largest RV dealer, with over 40 brands of travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes, and over 200 RVs in stock. Stop or shop online at PontiacRV.com. Pontiac RV.
We are back here at Williamson Field. It is 13-0 a score, 8:57 over halftime, and the Pontiac Indians down to 13, Tim.
And a game in Monticello. Monticello leading Prairie Central 14-7 in the first half.
Thank you for the update. That's awesome.
Yep, tracked down there by Ben. Thank you, Ben.
Flags thrown there. Let's see if the Hawks can get back in that one. We'll get the ball with great field position. Been super fun to be back in the press box with you a couple of ball games. I can't thank Bioness. They're braced to bring me up in the box. I can't thank them big time for that. It's awesome. Beautiful piece of equipment out of Durham, North Carolina. I'm going to be a spokesperson off and on for them. How about that?
That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Good people. Let's hope we can get we get around the country and get the awareness out for them. 8:57 or halftime. 13-0 our score.
Well, let's see if the Indians can put together a couple of back-to-back first downs here and make things work.
Shotgun formation. Receivers right and left. Lone back is set. Let's see if we get back into it, huh? Handoff going to the left-hand side. Running a football for first down and more. Look at me, Riley Johnson. Tim outside at 45 to about the 47, I think it was. Yes, it was. Up to the 48, they're going to say.
That's his second run of more than 10 yards in this first half.
Great run.
He's been the bright spot so far running the football and actually moving the football for the Indians.
Indians only down 13, 8:40 or halftime. Full moon tonight. Anything can happen. Twin Bills to the right, receiver wide left. Indians now with Johnson in the backfield, trying to make something happen on senior night here. Handoff goes to Riley Johnson. Got a huge hole inside that 50, 45, 40. Cutback 35, and he's driven up inside the 35-yard line. Hey, how about that?
Bremer brought him down, but not before the biggest run of the first half for the Indian.
Now we got some passion, some excitement here on senior night. Inside at 35, down to right at the 35, they're going to mark Riley. 8:24 to go before halftime, and the Tribe only down 13.
Well, after back-to-back runs, he's out. Melcher is in for him, the sophomore.
Another great runner. Hey, guess who's watching you, Tim? I'll tell you in a second. He loves listening to you. I'll tell you what. And you love listening to him. Lone back is set. Handoff goes off that right-hand side up the middle for a couple on the play. The legendary coach that turned this thing around for years, Mick Peterson in the audience tonight.
There you go. Coach Pete, how you doing, my man?
There you go. I think he tuned in because he knew I was making Buckeyes, and we'd take care of him in holiday tournament time. Pam Sawyer's out in the audience tonight. Second down set up. 7:47 for halftime. Indians down 13. Shotgun formation, lone back set. Twins to the left, receiver right. Handoff going the right side. Running a football inside that 30, out of a tackle inside that 30. Driven, tackle like the old days. Inside that 30, down to about the 26, 25-yard line. I love it.
It might be enough when they mark it. Should be a first down.
Sure should.
Well, now they're going to mark it short. Okay, that'll be 3rd and short.
3rd and short. Great run, huh?
And that was Melcher again.
Yes, it was.
So it was a couple of runs by Riley Johnson, and then Melcher's a little back-to-back runs here. Give credit to that offensive line for finally opening up some holes and trying to get right back into this ball game.
3rd and short. Sure, we're going back to Melcher here. Oh, we jumped. We got flags all over the place. That hurts.
Yeah, that's certainly going to get me.
Oh, it's on them.
Well, somebody jumped in the neutral zone. I didn't see any movement either way, but
we'll take it.
Yep, no doubt about it.
Tribe driving, 7:09 for halftime, and the football getting marched. Outside that 20 around the 21-yard line. Coach Pete's got to love the stories about the old days when we were talking about Montini and we were talking about all these different games and teams. And, well, there were some great stories.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Twins are left, wide right. Lone back is set. Looks like a quarterback keeper inside that 20. Down to the 15. Pena, the quarterback keeper. Inside that 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Tribe down 13-0. 6:40 to halftime. IVC 1-6 on the campaign. The Tribe 0-7, trying to get a win on senior night. How about this?
Best drive of the evening so far out of the Indians, no doubt about that.
Twins to the left, lone back set, receiver wide right. Pena looks over for Coach Cadbury's signal here.
Well, they got the Gregos defense finally on their heels a little bit.
Yes, they do.
With a variety of different type of running plays and people executing. That's the key.
Give to Melcher on the play. Inside at 15, down around the 13-yard line. I think he's on there.
3rd and short. That'll set it up.
Yep.
Yeah, you got, when you talk the Montini game, there was 3 straight games in a row in that playoff run. And, of course, on a cold day up at Kewanee.
Remember that.
Oh, my goodness, was that cold. And the Indians came back. And it was the drive, as it was known.
Yeah.
And then you go down and play the old nemesis, U-High. And was that in overtime? But anyway, it was a stop on a conversion that the Indians won. And then, of course, the Montini game and the catch.
Give a left side, Riley Johnson, inside the 10, inside the 5. He's driving close to the goal line. How about that run? 5:27 to go. Actually, 6:27 to go for halftime. The Pontiac Indians trying to drive in the end zone here.
And they're hurrying up.
Pena takes snap. Give left side. I think Johnson up in the air off a tackle. He's driven to the goal line. He's going to be. Got it. The Indians score. Tribe in the end zone. Pontiac down 13-6. How about this?
Well, probably the most impressive drive they've had all season long, to be honest with you. Considering the situation and where they're at in this game in the first half. And that's a nice job by the orange and blue. All on the ground. And Riley Johnson, fitting that he gets that score, the senior, because he had a couple of impressive runs in that possession.
Indians go for the extra point. Scores 13-6 now. Ball snap, placement down. Extra point is up, and extra point is good. Tribe down 13-7. We got a ball game, folks. Tim, take it away with some breaks.
All right. We'll be back. And again, Indian football in the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network.
The Precision Planting Precision Technology Institute, or PTI farm at Pontiac, is the intersection of agronomy, technology, and equipment. The farm has over 125 research plots used to provide agronomic data, test agronomy principles, and trial new technologies in the industry while hosting events for farmers. Visit the farm just off of I-55 on the west side of town. Precision Planting salutes the students and athletes at Pontiac Township High School and is a proud supporter of local sports and the FFA. Help your teen or tween take their first step toward financial freedom with an early start checking from SoQ. They could show their team's spirit with a Pontiac Indians debit card handed to them the very same day. But that's not all. They have a whole suite of checking products that are sure to make the crowd go wild. Fresh start checkings for those getting back on their feet, senior checkings that come with 2 boxes of free checks per year, and high yield checking. Stop into any SoQ branch today and join the family. All checkings subject to credit approval. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Now we're talking. Tribe only down 6, 13-7. See, we won one tonight. A little pooch kick, if you will. Didn't go anywhere in the play. It'll be IVC ball inside the 45, down around the 43. They're going to have great field position, man.
Well, I don't know. Carr was the kicker there. I don't know if he missed the football or intentionally was trying to onside kick it, and it just didn't go for enough. I think that was intentional, and I see the coaching staff trying to talk to him there. And unfortunately, I don't think he just hit it hard. You know, it's almost like you decelerate on a golf swing, especially with the chip around a green or something.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did. He just,
great analogy.
He just didn't follow through. I should know that. I do that quite often.
First down and 10.
My middle name should be deceleration.
To rolling the right side. Still rolling the football. The quarterback trying to run the football for not much. Second down setup. 5-12 to go for halftime. Larry Wilfong in the audience tonight. He started high school back when the Indians won that Holly Tournament Championship in 74, class 78. Mike Gadberry in the audience. I just finished up my 30th round of golf there Sunday, Tim. Felt great.
Well, that's good. You got a lot in.
I got a lot in. I'm still bad. I enjoy it. Like Toby said, you were bad all the way. What's the matter?
Apparently you just golfing. Apparently you don't work anymore, huh?
I work. Trust me, I work. I play early in the morning. Shannon Campbell's got the Oaks looking great. Wolf Creek, we're out there, looks great. We're very fortunate and blessed to have these courses right in the area. 5-12 to halftime. Second down setup, running the football. Quarterback keeper on the right side, runs the football down the sideline. Still driving down the sideline. Driven out of bounds. Great field position for IVC. Huge run in the play, Tim.
Yeah, that was a missed tackle on a potential loss in the backfield. And again, another great read by Radcliffe of pulling the ball back in and out of his intended running back and reading the situation. Broke a tackle and then used his speed to the outside.
That one hurt.
Well, you know, didn't get the words out of my mouth, the fact being, okay, how are they going to respond after that touchdown drive? That was a nice drive out of the Indians, but unfortunately, trying to get an onside kick, it didn't work out, gave him a short field. Here comes IVC right back at it.
Handoff goes running back to the end zone. That's a touchdown. IVC right back to work, and they score. Lead the ball game now 19-7, Tube.
The sophomore in Ellenwood, Sawyer Ellenwood, ran it in.
Good run.
Untouched. So much for that.
Didn't last long, did it?
That little jolt of enthusiasm there. Boy, all of a sudden the crowd didn't get a chance to get into it defensively. What was that, 4 plays and a touchdown?
Pretty quick. Talking to the coach staff coming in, and they were telling me they're playing some of the best football now here in the last few weeks, but they played the juggernaut early. They played all the big boys early, they were telling me.
They did. The big four of this conference. And it's hard to me. I'm not even including Central Catholic and Prairie Central in the big four this year.
You're not?
Nope, they're a notch below the big four.
But they're close.
Well, and they might very well be in the playoffs. But
I'm just going for the 2. I don't think he got in. He didn't get in. All right, here we go.
I want to say Ben Melcher made the stop right there.
Down 19-7 to score, Tim, and take it away on some timeouts.
All right, Indians down 19-7, and, of course, on the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network.
State Bank of Graymont understands the farming community, and they've been helping area farmers prosper since 1913. All the loan officers have been involved in the ag lending industry for many years, all with farm backgrounds. Stop by and visit with Scott Bachneck, Blair Barton, Paul Russo, Denny Stevens, Ashley Ralph, and now Evan Rich in Sonneman, and Nathan Winger in Pontiac. State Bank of Graymont offers operating lines of credits and loans for machinery, buildings and equipment, farm service agency loan programs, and farm real estate. Enjoy the bank's free regular checking, unlimited check writing, no monthly service charge, free internet banking, and the account access 24 service. See State Bank of Graymont at Graymont, Chenoa, Pontiac, and Sonneman, or visit the website sbofgray.com. Member FDIC.
Back here now, the score, 19-7. Let's put one right back in the end zone, huh?
Well, both teams have if I recall right, IVC's pooched the kickoff as well. No one's kicked it deep. I don't know if that's because they're incapable or they just rather do it this way. There's another little pooch.
Another short kick. Grab that football. Very dangerous. Indians dive for it. Great job there. Outside the 20, around the 23-yard line, they're going to say.
Well, there's a flag down.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know what that's all about. I didn't see anybody hit anybody.
The Pontiac Indians down 19-7 now.
This might be against IVC, a personal foul. Let's double check.
Unity leads PBL 30-6. Darcy Rigsby in the audience tonight. Thanks for all the scores, folks. Thanks for the stories. Again, this year at the Pontiac Holiday Tournament, they will honor the 50th annual Pontiac Holiday Tournament Championship. I hate to leave any names out. Please chime in if I miss anybody. Murphy was out there. It's John Spalding, Jay Lowenthal, Mark Smith. I know there's more players, and I'm trying to think who all played in that lineup. I was only 7, so I got to go by the stories. You were in high school, huh?
Yeah, I was having my own issues trying to play hoops in 74. I wasn't paying attention over here.
Not much in the end. A few yards on the play. It'll be a second down set up for the Tribe. Down now in this ball game, 19-7.
You know, memory serves correct, Mark. Lexington used to have some great basketball teams, and they were in that. Eddie Moore.
Eddie Moore. I'm thinking Eddie Moore. Yeah,
was part of that. Ringling and the Grunlows.
Sure.
On they had a football team.
4-step drop, firing the right side, dive. He should be caught, and I think it's dropped. Incomplete pass in the play. Nick Planter out in the audience tonight. Root for that offense for the Tribe tonight.
They had a couple of football teams in 72 and 3 that would have been state champions. I swear to God. But there was no state tournament. And the first one became 1974, and we all knew who won the Class 1A back then, and that was, of course, the Falcons of Flanagan.
With Bill Strabrasic.
Yep.
How good was he?
Flanagan was over playing hoops in Chatsworth back in those days as well.
They were awfully good.
Yes, they were.
Scotty Mentz, Hersher made the run for a while there. Handoff on the left-hand side. Great ball clubs, great players. 45-yard line, the Indians go. Of course, who can get Lawrenceville in their magical runs? Mount Pulaski, and go on and on with these teams. Prairie Central down 21-7 in Monticello right now. Thank you, Darcy, for chiming in.
Monticello is one tough customer as well.
But if you have the 74 starting lineup or players on the team, it'd be great. I know 4 of them, but we should know more. It takes 5 to put on a lineup, so they'll come in for us.
Yes, it does.
Shotgun formation will go for it. 4th down. Big play in the ball game.
Sure
outside of 45.
Still plenty of time in this quarter here. If you don't convert.
Take a timeout. We're going to take one, Tim. The Indians down 19-7. Been a good ball game so far. Go ahead. We'll see you in a little bit.
Stoller International has been serving the Central Illinois farming community since 1935. It continues to do so today with 5 locations. They are the dealership that service builds, providing Case IH, Kubota, JCB, Kinsey, Bobcats, Woods, McDonn, and many other brand name pieces of equipment to their customers. Along with new equipment, they also offer a wide range of used high-quality equipment. All 5 of the locations offer a full-service parts and sales department. Stop in your local Stoller International store today to see how they can help you.
We are back at beautiful Williamson Field here, and I'll tell you what, we've got 3:30 to halftime. The Indians down 19-7, but been a pretty good played half, except we gave us some field position here a little bit.
Well, IVC certainly is taking advantage of its opportunities, and they had a couple of nice long drives. One they punched in for a touchdown, one they did not, and then they've had a couple of short fields, and they've converted. Pontiac has had one sustained drive and it went the length of the field, and Riley Johnson punched it in from 3 yards out. But now they've thought about it, and I think this is the right decision. You don't go for it on a 4th and 3. You punt the ball.
You're right in the ball game.
And force them to go the length of the field.
Punt turned over inside the 30-25, bounding down, runner takes it. Oh, he's tackled right there outside that 20-yard line. Great job of the Indian special teams with 3:21 to halftime. Nathan Slasher watching the ball game tonight. There's another great golfer. What is that Slasher name? Mason Slasher, Nathan Slasher. Those lefties can shoot it.
I firmly believe genetics and golf go hand in hand.
Now remember, and I think about this back a long time ago, and I hope Nathan remembers this. I used to take him, hey, Mark, can you take me to the course? And he hit the ball 10, 20 yards. So just stay with it, stay with it. Now he hits the ball 327 yards, doesn't he?
Well, Nate lived on that course.
I know. And he worked it.
He certainly did. There was no doubt about it.
Trip right side.
That kid was out there in the cold and the wind and the rain, and there's a reason why he still shoots 1 or 2 over every time out.
Rolling left, going to try to run the football. Nowhere to go with the football. The Indians shut it down. It'll be second down and long. 3:09 to halftime. The Indians down only 19-7, Tim.
You notice I call everybody a kid anymore?
Yeah, you notice that.
I think Nate's in his mid-40s. I know he's in his mid-40s.
Sure he is.
Nate, you're getting old, my man. Just want to let you know, make you feel good.
Well, if he's in mid-40s and you're...
Oh, I'm long gone.
Yeah, but you're so healthy, Tim. You're doing great. What are you, 68?
68.
Wow, I'm 57. Holy cow. Shotgun formation, trip right side, lone back is set. Receiver wide left, quarterback rolling right, looking, rushes on, goes down with a sack. Inside the 29 to 15-yard line with 3 minutes for halftime. The Indians down 19-7. Oh, we got a fun one, folks. If you're right local crowd at your house right next to the ball game, get over here and watch this one. This is fun.
Pena was up the middle, and Jackson Crawford, you could see, came from his far side here on his right defensive end position and got there at the same time, and Radcliffe had nowhere to go. That was excellent pressure put on. And the Indians should
get great position.
Should get great field position if they can come up with a stop with this 3rd and forever.
3rd and forever, as Tim described it. Tripping right side, receiver wide left, quarterback handoff. Fumbles the football. He pray to pick it back up. They do. Indians have great field position now with that clock running with 2:15 to halftime. And they're down 19-7 here.
See if they burn a timeout to try to stop the clock, and they are. They'll do that.
Let's take one.
All right, Indians down 19-7 on the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network.
Kick off in the fall savings this year at Wright's Furniture with great bargains. They offer free delivery, free removal, as well as up to 12 months 0% interest with a Wright's Synchrony card. They always have store-wide savings, as Wright's price matches and aims to be the cheapest in the state, if they aren't already. Visit Wright's Quality Furniture, Flooring, and Appliances in downtown Pontiac, the Wright store for you.
Back here at beautiful Williamson Field. The weather forecast flying in on the phones tonight. 75 degrees in beautiful Pontiac tomorrow. You don't see that much in late October, do you? Great fall.
Yeah, with the exception of Monday and Tuesday, which, of course.
Cold early.
It was cold. I saw a wind chill number of 37 when it was like 42, 43 with Tuesday, and the wind was blowing. It was cloudy and reminded me of.
We're getting there.
And it was kind of depressing, quite frankly. Then I looked ahead and go, thank goodness we get back. I'm not ready for that cold weather quite yet.
IVC will punt the football now with 2:17 to halftime. It is a 19-7 score. Perfect snap. The punt is up.
Man.
Just missed blocking that punt. Nobody back there deep, so we take an IVC hop inside the 50 down around the 45-yard line, if you will. 2:08 to halftime. Try down 19-7. How about putting a biscuit in the end zone one more time for half? That'd be great on a senior night, wouldn't it?
That was Josh Hartkey. They almost got to the punter. And he looked like he was there, but maybe to his credit, maybe he didn't have the angle, and he didn't think, and he did not want to run into the kicker and cause a penalty. So discretion, the better part of valor right there. And Indians still got great field position. Unfortunately, the team's not really built to throw the football. It's more to run it.
Yep.
Let's see how they attack the final 2 minutes.
Pena at quarterback. Let's see what Amp is here. Handoff going the right side. I think that's Melcher. Inside the 50.
Cox,
inside the 50. Down to the 45-yard line, if you will. Good run.
A little bit of a different wrinkle right there. I don't know if they ran that play tonight yet or not.
Yeah, I see that.
And Cox, that's his first carry, I believe, of the evening as well.
Now Johnson back in that backfield. Pena give. Here's Johnson inside the 45, still on his feet, diving down around the 40, 2-yard line, if you will.
I'm trying. I got a poll right my way, but I
do too.
We might be out of timeouts. I think we are out of timeouts. We've burned a couple of them early.
Second down.
So that chews up the clock with those running plays.
Gonna throw a football. How about this? Up in the air, gonna be incomplete. I think it is. It is. Third down setup.
I was watching that far official. I swear he went to his pocket to get
the pass interference.
The
didn't
flag,
yeah.
and I thought the white shirt arrived a little early, but I don't see any flag thrown.
Third down setup.
It does stop the clock with the incomplete pass.
1:27 to halftime. 19-7, Indians down by 12 only. Boy, I would like to get a first down here and get that ball in the end zone for a half.
At halftime here, Mark, I see, I think senior band members are going to get recognized as well. That's neat.
Rolling right, dump out the right side. We should keep the cameras on for that. Inside that 40-yard line, down inside, very close. I think he got the first down, didn't he? Inside that 35, very close. I think he's got it.
Yep.
Sure does. Yeah, we should honor that band. That band's been outstanding this year. There's no doubt about it. Fans want to see that band, and I do too. They're awesome, aren't they? Are you eating pizza? What are you doing at halftime?
I might take a break.
A break?
I need a break.
Hand off right side, Riley Johnson running football inside that 30-yard line. Still on his feet. Still on his feet. To the 25 for first down. We still pushing on his feet. Inside the 20, still going down. That's the way to run the football. Inside the 20, down the 18. 109 to halftime. Tribe down 19-7. Call everybody around Illinois. The Tribe making a game tonight, Tim.
Well, for Johnson, that's just all effort. And a lot of people pushing him from behind as well.
I love it. Back to the old Redskin play. Remember the old Hawks?
Yeah, the Eagles. And
yeah.
Then, what's that? The push, tush, whatever?
Push, yeah.
Push.
Clock running, 55 seconds for halftime.
That's the problem, though. You can't.
Tribe going to throw the football, pumping, throwing it up in the air, going to be incomplete. Dangerous pass with 51 seconds for halftime. Pontiac down 19-7.
I think he was trying to hit Carr in a slot there, and just a little bit too high for him. Boy, maybe Stroh. Maybe that wasn't Carr number 9. I think it was 6 in Owen Stroh. Does stop the clock.
It'll be a second down setup now.
Well, you got to do one of two things. Number one, if you're going to run it, you better have a play that maybe they haven't seen yet or a little bit of a different wrinkle, or you got to take a couple of shots to the end zone, and that's tough in this passing game.
Going to pass the football, rolling right, pumping, throwing right side. Going to be caught up a little scant back, if you will. Look to be what, Carr is that?
Carr,
yeah.
but unfortunately
not much.
Yeah. That's a tough play. They're going to run 2 plays right behind. They're going to
and we spike the ball here now. Be fourth down setup. 37 seconds to go before the halftime. And the Indians down 19-7. We had good luck in the run for a while, too, but we're not.
Well, it's a time issue.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yep.
Normally they would.
That's all they can do.
After that Riley Johnson run there that got him inside the 20, you go right back to the run. But
good point.
But you burned your timeouts, and time is an issue, so you got to adapt.
That's all you can do. It'll be fourth down in a few to get the sticks rolling. He can run the football if he wants. He throws off the center. Caught. Inside the 5. Driven up and tackled. Oh, what a catch that was.
That was Carr again.
Sure was. Carr on the catch. 30 seconds for halftime. Tribe down 19-7. Wake up, folks. Get all over the area. Tribe to the game tonight. Tribe only down 12. Lone back set. Handoff right hand side. Running a football. Driven up and tackled.
Now you got a clock issue. That was Melcher on the carry.
I see that. Down to the 5. Clock running. 20 seconds for halftime. Going to try to run again, I'm sure. Now we spike the ball with 17 seconds for halftime. The Indians down 19-7. Oh, what a ball game.
All right, with the spike, you burned your second down play, so you got 2 plays.
We got to get in.
And you got to remember, you got to make a play to the end zone, or you got to make sure if you're running the football or catching it and trying to get in, that you get in, or the clock's going to run out on you.
Good points.
Now they have used and getting him out of the pocket and running to his right so he can get a little better look.
There's the
play
handoff.
again.
Quarterback keeper keeps the football. Driving, driven, short of the first down in the end zone. Can't get in the end zone. Or did get in?
Did not get in.
Clock running. 5 with 4 with 3. Going to get one more play off with 2. Going towards the right side. Running a football.
Get in
get
there.
in. Yes! Touchdown Pontiac. How about this? Indians down 19-13 right before the end of the half. Looking for the extra point. Oh, my. Shoot the bells all over the place tonight. Early Christmas present, if you will. How about this?
Well, give Sante Pena credit right there in orchestrating those last 2 plays.
I agree.
Number one, he didn't get in, and it became 4th and goal from the 2. And he got the snap of that football off with 1 second left on the clock. And again, it was designed of a rollout. He saw a little bit of a seam and cut back up the middle. Great vision, good job of blocking, and an excellent 2-minute drill out of the Indians.
Extra point up, extra point is no good. All right, the Indians down 19-13. Folks, go to your refrigerator, enjoy life. I'm going to eat some pizza. Tim, take it away.
All right, we're at halftime, and again, the Indian football is on the IM Central Illinois, part of the Castle Media High School Sports Network. We'll be back after this timeout.
Searching for reliable farm equipment for this harvest season? Let the Bank of Pontiac Ag Team help you with an ag loan today. If you need cash for equipment, land, livestock, or daily operations, count on the Bank of Pontiac's Ag Team to customize an affordable payment schedule for you. Our Ag Team has been providing financing for generations of local farmers. Call or stop by a Bank of Pontiac location and ask about an ag loan today. Bank of Pontiac, NMLS number 652-300, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, loan subject to approval.
Fall is always an exciting time of the year with high school football, band competitions, and homecomings. See Driscoll's in Pontiac for a dependable vehicle to get you to these activities and more. Find plenty of autumn deals at your Did It, Done It, and Still Dealin' dealer, Driscoll's at 601 South Newport Road in Pontiac.
All right, we're back here at halftime. As you can see on the camera and whatever device you're watching the ball game at, the senior marching Indians being recognized right there, and we'll allow you to take a look at that here as part of our halftime here. We'll come back here in a moment or two, but again, these are our senior marching Indians and being honored here at halftime. All right, we're at halftime once again, and you can see, obviously you cannot hear, but you can see where the marching Indians, the seniors, and their parents have been honored here on senior night. Senior night for the cheerleaders, for the footballers, and, of course, for the marching Indians as well. Halftime's where we're at. The Indians scored in the final play in that first half to pull within 6. Your score is 19-13. And we're going to pay some bills. We'll come back with more halftime activities after this timeout. Again, Indian football, as always, on the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network.
Durham Electric is proud to be a supporter of Pontiac Township High School, the PTHS sports teams, and music department. They wish the Pontiac Indians great success this football season. As Durham Electric begins their 46th year, it is a third-generation family business. They understand the importance of hard work and dedication it takes to create a great team. Derek, John, Cody, Carla, and everyone at Durham Electric are excited for this football season, and they wish the Pontiac Indians much success. Call Durham Electric for all your electrical needs. Durham Electric does it better electrically. And go Indians. Pontiac Indian fans get filled up at Eddinger's Filling Station, 423 West Madison Street in Pontiac. It's a casual dining restaurant with daily specials for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Enjoy everything from fried chicken and burgers to home-style favorites like pasta, hot beef, mac and cheese, Reubens, and more. Be on the lookout for their new dinner specials. Visit Eddinger's Filling Station on Facebook to stay updated or call 815-419-2255. Go Pontiac from everyone at Eddinger's Filling Station on Madison Street. Graymont Co-op wishes the best of luck to the Pontiac Indians this school year. The Graymont Grain Department consists of 5 locations, including Graymont, Rooks Creek, Cornell, Long Point, and Dana. They assist customers through grain handling and harvest, along with marketing solutions throughout the year. They also offer feed, agronomy, insurance, and internet services. Visit GraymontCoop.com for more.
All right, once again, we are at halftime, and again, it's a senior night, and the seniors are playing well, and the Indians only down 6, 19-13, and I'm trying to okay, my partner's showing me something on the phone that's Greek to me. I don't know if sometimes he speaks a foreign language, but we'll get that ironed out. Once again, it's 19-13, and the Indians scored. Oh, it's a halftime score. Tolono Unity all over PBL, 46-6. PBL, I said they were one of the top 4 teams in this league. I think they're the 4th because, unfortunately, Monticello beat them up last week, Tolono Unity, and I think they got St. Joe Ogden next week as well, PBL does. So they're not ending this season against any slouches, no doubt about it. So once again, Tolono Unity beating up on PBL 46-6 at halftime. Last we heard, Monticello was up 21-7 over Prairie Central. At halftime, I do know Central Catholic's out of conference tonight. They're a heavy favorite. They got St. Bede. St. Bede's only a 1-win team. Central Catholic, if they win that one, they are in the playoffs because they'll have their wins that they are required to have no matter. And Prairie Central and Central Catholic, they play next week, the season ender. And I want to say that's down at Central Catholic, I do believe. So at any point, it's 19-13 IVC here. But the good news is the Indians ran the 2-minute drill literally to perfection. And Sante Pena, the quarterback for the Indians, on a 4th and goal, got the snap off with 1 second to go before halftime ran out. And he ran it up the middle for 6. 2-point conversion was no good. Beg your pardon, that was an extra point that was no good. And the Indians had to settle for 6, but they're in this one, 19-13 here at halftime. We're going to take a break. We're going to let you watch the Indians, the marching Indians on the field. You can see the picture. And we'll be back in a few minutes, and then we'll resume play with the third quarter. But once again, after this break, Indians down by 6. They get the football to start the third quarter. And again, Indian football on the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network. All right, again, we are at halftime, and the marching Indians performing here at halftime. And you got a chance to see them via your camera. And the pictures there provided by Ben Meyer. Again, we're at halftime. The Indians down by 6, 19-13, in a competitive first half of football here at Williamson Field. Indians were down as much as 19-7, but in the last few moments, they ran a 2-minute drill from 50 yards out with 2:08 to start that possession, and it went down to the final second, and a Pena snap got the play off on a 4th and goal from the 2. He ran it in 4-6. Extra point, no good, but the Indians are right in it. They'll get the ball to start here the third quarter. And your score, once again, 19-13 here on the home final, senior night here at Williamson. We'll come back with more. Let's pay a couple of bills, and we'll get started here in the third quarter. Again, Pontiac down 19-13 to IVC in the Gray Coast on the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Cassim Media High School Sports Network.
Hi, this is State Farm Agent Greg Kurtenbaugh. Stop in and visit me and my team at any of our 3 locations, Gibson City, Fairbury, and now Pontiac. Stop in and see me at my new location right across from the Pontiac Post Office. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's football season at the Heller Stores, where our team will pass along the year's best savings from our family to yours.
We're just a short touchdown drive away with a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Heller Ford in El Paso and Heller Motors in Pontiac.
With 3 generations of winners, our family-oriented team will provide you with the best service that our customers have experienced for over 56 years.
Visit us today at Heller Ford in El Paso, Heller Motors in Pontiac, or online at hellerstores.com.
Kelly Electric of Pontiac says, "Go Indians," and congrats on another sports campaign. Kelly Electric proudly supports the community and activities such as Pontiac Township High School athletics. They work hard to get the job done right the first time at Kelly Electric, wiring Central Illinois for more than 40 years. Livingston County Chiropractic is happy to serve the area communities by helping people and athletes to be the best version of themselves they can be. Livingston County Chiropractic in Pontiac is helping the community live a healthier lifestyle while providing the knowledge and tools to make better healthcare decisions. Visit LivingstonCountyChiropractic.com or stop in to 402 North Plum Street in Pontiac. Call 815-844-4631.
All right, we're back here at Williamson Field, and along with Mark Meyer, I'm Tim Scott, and Ben Meyer providing the pictures and sounds. And Mark, at first I thought the press box was on fire, but it's the heater underneath us.
We got a heater here. We got air conditioning. Holy cow.
We don't need air conditioning, but I tell the truth.
Heater feels good.
It does feel good, no doubt about it. The chill is in the air, and another cool night in Livingston County when it's all said and done. But it's a perfect night for football. And we haven't mentioned much about the weather, but it's a little cool, no doubt about that. There's no wind. And still got a nice crowd on hand. Some have left because there were so many activities going on here tonight. JFL was honored, obviously all the seniors, cheerleaders, football players, and the Marching Indian Band members. But good crowds has still remained, and what hopefully is going to be a solid second half for the Indians.
Well, we got a lot of viewers tonight, Tim, on this close ball game. Mark Brewer watching, Annie Marie watching, Mike Gadberry we talked about, Nick Platt there watching, Jacqueline Abraham watching, Trevor Runyon watching, Justin Cox is watching, and here we go. We got a honey of a matchup. We are right in it, man.
I haven't seen Justin in a while, Justin Cox there.
I think he went in administration, didn't he?
I don't know exactly.
I think, Justin, you can chime in if you will, but I think you were.
Hello there, Justin.
Is he down at Ridgeview with administration? I think I got that right, but we'll find out.
Yeah, I used to bump into him every so often in the area. Yep, when he was back in the Point days. But
you saw Pinger this week too, huh?
Yeah, I was talking with Paul Miller and Dennis Ping today.
Nice.
Of course, we were talking sports. And
is that your Pat and Casey stop for your Coke and your donut and your?
Not a donut, not a Coke, but I do stop in there. I got to get something to keep me going in the morning.
You know what's good is that Coke Zero. You had that?
It doesn't have enough sugar in it.
I can't have a lot of sugar, so I get it.
I don't drink coffee. Unfortunately, I do drink some other things, but not in the morning.
2 minutes to go before we start the third quarter.
I got to have a Coke or two to keep me going each day.
I understand.
I don't think anybody else does, but whatever. Once again, it's 19-13. The Gray Ghosts of IVC leading at halftime. Did have a score for Lexington Ridgeview. Shelbyville up on Lexington Ridgeview, 16-14.
Okay. Hey, I want to shift gears real quick, though, and I know we've talked about it before, Metamora basketball. Look out, they tell me. You know who's coming up out of this program?
Who's transferred in there now?
No, we don't have a transfer. We just got a great player coming up. His name is Koch. He's an unbelievable guard, they're telling me, coming up through that program. I can't remember if he's a freshman or eighth grade. He's in that area. He is going to be really good, they tell me.
Well, was not the Koches a part of the Morton group? Back in the day?
Yeah, but he went to, you remember, he was at Notre Dame.
I understand. Yeah. I know.
Everybody went to Iowa. His kid's now going to Iowa. Yeah.
Everybody transfers anywhere. It's no different over in the Peoria area.
How about Tony Bennett saying goodbye to college basketball? All that money he made, he said, look, I can walk away, and he's just not going to play the NIL game anymore. It's just not for him.
Well, all I got to say is a week ago you're in the media day and didn't do anything, and you're going to leave your university up in arms 3 weeks before the start of the season?
I couldn't believe it.
Well, I don't know about that move. If you don't like it, I get that, but
a lot of money.
The money's aside. Don't leave the university and the kids in the lurch. You know, all of a sudden they got 30 days. They can transfer out right now. And they have 30 days to do it.
Did you see the Ohio State payroll this year for college football? $20 million is the Ohio State payroll.
Well, I don't think the casual fan understands what all the money
that
is
problems
flowing.
in college sports. Oh my!
That's flowing through college right now, and that's what Bennett was talking about, where it needs to get regulated. And he says, I don't know when, but. He didn't want any part of it.
He got his dad in him, doesn't he?
There's nothing wrong with what he did.
I worked at camp in a clinic with him.
Make a decision not 3 weeks before the start of the college basketball season.
He's solid, boy. He won a national championship, a lot of conferences.
Well,
yeah, great
but
teams.
they haven't been solid the last 3 years, and that's because when the rules have changed with this money.
Carissa Heisel in the ball game. Listen to us. Mick Peterson back on that audience. Here we go. Drive down. Trying to get and win this ball game. They keep the football, running the football.
Oh, man, flags out.
Flags are all over the place outside the 30-yard line. We're probably coming back with that one with 11:50 to go in the third quarter.
That was Tammon on the receiving end of that with that return. Aiden.
Todd Manning in the audience right there now tonight.
One of those seniors.
Todd, our assistant golf girls coach, did a great job working with that whole program. He's nice to have in that golf. We saw him at Coal City, didn't we?
Yep.
Did a great job with those kids.
Well, usually this one will go against the offense, and no exception here. So
Indians only down 6. So I have 19-13, correct?
Now, in that second quarter, the Indians, in particular, Riley Johnson and Ben Melcher, ran the football effectively. Let's see if they can do this again.
There they go, running a football very effectively for a first down for the Indians. Actually, it's 19-14. Excuse me, Tim. Isn't it?
19-13.
13. Yeah, I had it right first time. Okay. We're blocked on our scoreboard with that pull. 11:43 to go, third quarter. Tribe have it first and 10. 19-13 to score. Boy, what a win this would be. Backs are split. We'll take our old sweet time tonight. Handoff going to the right-hand side. I think that's Riley Johnson, isn't it? Outside, for maybe a yard to play. 2nd and 9, if you will. 11:16 to go, third quarter. And the Indians only down 19-13. Another strike, and we lead this ball game. I loved our chances coming down in this one, reading about it, studying a little bit, and I thought, hey, we got a shot tonight. Senior night, excitement, passion, commitment, desire. Love it. This would be big for the program, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd be big for the seniors.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. That's who you're
deserves
cheering for.
it.
Yep, no doubt.
Handoff going to a tailback for not much. It'll be third down setup.
Well, this is not where you want to be.
No.
3rd and long. Nice run there by Johnson to get this out of the hole there because of the penalty to start this drive. But now you got to convert.
Get that Bennett story in a second. You know, he took a little vacation. He just didn't have the desire to come back into it. That was it.
Again,
they make millions and millions of dollars, these coaches, you know. They can walk away.
Well, but you just don't.
Not to the kids.
Yeah, you just don't leave. You don't leave like that. I'm talking about timing in that
pitch
program.
Right side, running a football outside the 40 to 44 for a first down.
Colin Cox. No, Ben Melcher.
Ben Melcher on the run.
Cox
only a sophomore.
Yeah, Cox was leading the way with the blocking. That's Melcher.
We've got the running game going here with 10 minutes to go in the third. Indians down 19-13. Lone back is set, and I know what you're saying. Receiver wide right, receiver wide left. The game has changed. I'll just leave it like that. Quarterback keeper on the play for running left side. Got off a couple tackles and goes down for a little loss in that play. It looks to be with 9:40 to go, third quarter. Indians down 19-13, Tim.
Well, right there, Pena, your quarterback, and he's best when he's running between tackles. If he gets to the outside, he doesn't have the speed, and the defense caught up with him. And now all of a sudden, you didn't get any yardage on a first down call, and that makes it tough for an offense that really has to be in rhythm to. And that's what they were that drive to end the first half. They found a rhythm.
And up going Melcher on the play, running a football inside the 50, inside around the 45-yard line. Drive now, 1st and 10, Tim.
Little trap blocking right there. Nice job by that line up front. And that, again, a run between tackles. That's where the Indians make, if they're going to be successful, that's where it's going to come from.
Clock running, 9 minutes to go in the third. Indians down here, 19-13. Taking their time, trying to isolate the game, control the clock. Lone back is set, and Riley Johnson has solid night, so is Melcher. Cox with a huge run in this one, too. Twins to the right, and Pena's done a great job anchoring the contest. Fire right side, Conan the play, running the football.
Owen
45, Stroh with not too much in the play. 1 to 2 yards in the play. He got hit, didn't he?
The young receiver, he's not a big kid. Got a pinball between two defenders there. Hung on to the football. That was the toughest 2 yards. Well, we'll give him credit for 1, I guess, but toughest 1 yard he'll ever pick up in his life right there.
1 yard scampers. Should be 2nd and 9. Give now Riley Johnson. Great blocking, running the football. 40 on his feet inside the 40-yard line. Driven up inside about the 38. It'll be 3rd and short, Tim.
Riley's really done a nice job of taking on contact tonight and then making it and adding to it for a yard or two.
Mark it back at the 39. They're going to say we got to get to the 35 for the first down.
You know, yards after first contact right there. And
controlling the clock running. I love the drive he's set up here. If we keep on the football, running the football nicely. Johnson, our lone back. Flags come out. We're probably backed up 5 on that one, I'll bet. Here it is, legal procedure, isn't it?
Well, I'd like to know. That's right in front of us here at the 40
I didn't see when he moved, you?
I did not see a soul move out there.
But I can't see, so it don't matter, right?
Well, we're not the officials, so.
Yep.
Boy.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9. That hurts. That hurts because we're trying to drive this football.
Yeah, we're not built. We're built for, and a lot of football teams are built for 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, not 3rd and long.
7:36 to go in the third quarter. Indians down in this ball game, 19-13. Lone back set. Twins to the left, receiver wide right. Pena taking a snap, 3-step drop, going to fire down the field, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. I'm sure we're punting now with 7:21 to go in the third. Albert Trost on the ball game watching tonight. Albert, I might need your bucket truck to come down here and drop me that back down to the ground.
Jeez. Well, no choice but to punt. You certainly don't want to give the ball near midfield. Hopefully you get a clean punt off. Special teams can set it up, and you make them drive the length of the field at worst.
So with 7:21 to go, third quarter, Tribe only down 6. They'll punt the football. They'll try to flip the field a little bit here. Ball perfectly snapped, punt high, beautiful punt in the lights. Bounding down, running the football, drops the football, still running, trying to scamper back, and he goes down. Round the 15-yard line, if you will, with 7:07 to go, third quarter. It is 19-13, anyone's contest, too.
Yeah, Coventry was the punt returner back there in the bobble. Fortunate the ball bounced right back up to him.
Good athlete, isn't he?
I don't know what Coach Cadbury's talking to the official. I don't know what that might be about.
I don't either. You thought punter getting run into? I didn't see it.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think he's just questioning. He's not terribly animated, but
I know our line's anchored by Ryan Abraham, and they've done a great job on their O-line tonight. They really ran that football well, haven't they?
Well, let's see what the defense can do here if we come up with a 3 and out.
Quarterback keeper running the football for not much. 2nd and long now. Clock continues to run with 6:55 to go in the third. 19-13 score here.
You know, defensively, as this game has grown and moved along, the defense slowly but surely seems to have gotten a handle on some of the play calling and what the Grey Ghosts are trying to do offensively. In that first quarter and a half, they could not control the slant routes of their passing game.
Whoever gets in first in the third could be huge.
But let's see if the Grey Ghosts and Radcliffe goes back to it and tries that big tight end, Ward, number 16.
Sitting back, dumping a screen on a play. Indians read it, trying for the tackle, and they go down around the 14-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long now, Tim.
That play made by the Indian and number 40, Lucas Meyer, a freshman. I don't know if I've seen Lucas out there that much,
Just
if
a great
at all.
Play.
Sure was. Read it well, came up, and held him for no gain. Great read defensively by the young man.
3rd down and long, 5:43 to go, third quarter. Indians almost jumped the neutral zone. Now they back right off it. Shotgun formation, huge play in the game. Only down 6 late in the third. Shotgun, gonna fire over the middle, gonna be caught. Running the football, 50-45, run up and tackle the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 IVC. They have ran that all night, right over the middle of the field.
Well, got a step on Hartke, and that's the tight end in Ward. I just mentioned him, Mark. He had been quiet for about a quarter and a half. Then they go back to their big target. And Radcliffe just threw a bullet down the middle, perfectly thrown.
A BB, if you will. Wow.
And you can tell Ward's got great hands and turned it up and turned into a big play.
Quarterback keeper going nowhere in the play. Lost in the play. 2nd and long. We have almost 12 to go in the third quarter. Indians down 19-13. Shannon Campbell on the watch tonight. He does a great job at the Oaks here in the golf course. Mildly ruddy watching the ball game tonight. And, boy, I tell you what, some nervous Indian fans tonight. We can pull out a win, huh?
Boy, thought that's the biggest play of the game so far out of the Grey Ghosts since the first quarter was that pass and catch. Radcliffe to Ward.
Motion near side, 2nd and long, end around play, if you will, off the right-hand side with the good athlete going up and down. So now it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and about 7 to get to the sticks here with 4:33 to go in the third quarter. It is 19-13 your score. The Pontiac Indians only down 6.
Well, they're in that stretch play to Coventry, and Coventry was trying to get the corner and got some of that corner, but the Indians did a pretty good job with pursuit and still set up third and relatively long here. You would think they're probably in 4-down territory.
Tim called the win last year in IVC. I remember listening to it. Shotgun now. Lone back is set. Going to run the football left side. Got a first down and more. 20-15-10. Quarterback keeper touchdown. IVC strikes now. Actually, we're changing the name to Coventry. Excuse me. It is 25-13 to score. IVC leads this ball game now by 12. That one hurt.
Well, 2 big plays. The big one to get them out of the hole on 3rd down and forever to Ward. And then that was a pretty good call and great execution. It was a sprint to the corner of the end zone, and Coventry outruns the defensive Indians in that secondary. And all of a sudden, they regain control of this football game at the moment.
Well, it's 25-13 now.
Because the biggest thing, that's a
They'll
two possession.
Go for 2. They'll try to go for the 2. Ball snap, rolling left, got time, rolling left side, trying to run to the end zone. He got in, didn't he?
Sure did.
I thought he did. He sure did. 27-13 now the score. The Indians down 14. Don't go away, folks. Much needed drive. We got to get the biscuit in the end zone. Tim, take some time out. We'll see it a little.
A favorite 4-letter word for Terry Sullivan of Lyons Sullivan Realty is sold. Your real estate professionals serve all of Livingston and surrounding counties. Visit Lyons Sullivan Realty, 321 West Madison Street of Pontiac. Call the office 815-842-1400 or log on to the website lyonssullivanrealty.com and go Indians.
Ron Minard out in the audience tonight. 27-13 score.
The team at M&S Dairy of Pontiac says go Indians and best of luck this sports season. The animals at M&S Dairy are happy and healthy, producing great products. M&S Dairy salutes our local students and athletes during another school year at Pontiac Township High School.
All right, Mark, I threw you a curveball there. I apologize.
I can handle it. This isn't my first rodeo. I can handle that, buddy. 27-13 to score.
I told you, I'm a lethal.
You do a great job with that
weapon
laptop.
with this laptop here.
We got the greatest boss in the world. Everybody asks why we're coming back. Kent Canson runs this whole network. He's just the greatest guy. Lets us do what we want. Huge audience with the viewership. We love it. We enjoy it. It's been a lot of fun coming back, hasn't it? Little short kick, if you will. Indians take the football. Dives outside the 30 around the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a 2-possession game.
Got to go in now.
And the Indians still got plenty of time, but yet, again, their offense is not built to fly up and down the field. So it's a 2-possession game. You stick with what you do well, and that's run the football, but they got to execute. Last drive, they were executing until a legal procedure call set up a 3rd and 4, became 3rd and 9. They couldn't do anything with it, and that's when the IVC and their offense took over. So they got to respond here on a drive of their own.
Low back set. Handoff right-hand side for running the football for that much. It'll be 2nd down set up now with 3:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. And the Indians down 27-13. Almost a much-score drive right now, isn't it, for us?
Yeah, and that was Cox with the run, and that was a direct snap to him off that sweep play. But to give the Gray Ghost credit, they kind of read that out. And
they were in a huddle that time.
Yeah, they had enough white shirts there in the corner. Only a couple yards gained.
Johnson alone back. He gets the football. He had a hole. Now he turns the corner. On his feet, finally tackled around the 40-yard line, close to a horse collar, if you will. It will be very close to the sticks. I'm with 3rd and short, and boy, we can get a first down pretty easy on this one. Maybe we'll break one, huh?
Well, first of all, that was a great cut.
That's a running back right there.
Riley Johnson. The hole was closed, and he kicked it to the outside.
Handoff goes off left-hand side. Riley Johnson, first down and more. He breaks the tackles outside the 45, close to the 50-yard line. And the Pontiac Indians on the march.
Well, good news, Riley's all right. He kind of awkwardly went down when he got tackled there.
Now, you love scenarios. We're down 14. If you get in, you go for the 2, you go for the 1. When you go for it?
You go for 2. Win? You go for 2 only because
trying to win it.
You get 1 out of 2. In theory, you tie it up.
Hand off right-hand side. I agree with you totally. Running the football, right yard on the play, 2nd and 9.
But first of all, before we talk about touchdowns, we got to
get in.
We got to get in. Got to get in for the first one. That time the Grey Ghosts just stacked up the line of scrimmage. Johnson had absolutely nowhere to go.
I want to thank Shannon Campbell. He's out in the audience tonight. The Oaks of River's Edge, of course, playing wonderful out there. Beautiful job this year by that crew. 2nd down set up, hand of sweep left-hand side, running the football. Inside the 50, down around, the 46-yard line they're going to say. Third down to get to the sticks.
That was Owen Stroh, and that ended up being a shovel pass. And that'll go down in the books as a completed pass to Stroh.
Yes. 3rd down set up. You get it set up here. Jake Green gets a chance. Wants to know your favorite memory of Indian football on the road, Tim. Or at home, whatever.
Favorite Indian memory?
Been a lot of them.
Certainly has been.
A 1:53 to go in the 3rd quarter. I saw Joel Dotson for the ball game.
I saw Joel with the JFLers as well.
Low back set. Oh, we dropped the football. Got to get rid of it. Finally does. Sweeps to the quarterback. Running, stripped up and tackled. Inside the 50 will be 4th and short. Now I think we're in a must-go, aren't we?
I think you're on this side of the field.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree there.
It was fun with Jimmy Caviezel, Mark Edwards, and Kiwani at one time. We called that 93 team.
I'll put one of the favorite moments, and I'll put all 3 of those games in 93 and in the quarterfinal, and then the 2nd round, I should say, in the quarterfinal, and then the semifinal. Those were 3 weeks of the most exciting football you'll ever see, and I'll never forget the size of this crowd out here against Montini.
Firing it down the field, got a man up in the air. It's going to be incomplete. Oh, he had him. He had him that time. And now the Indians will go back on the defense. Minutes to go in the 3rd, drive down 14. I love the call.
Well, Carr was the intended receiver, and Coventry, from that defensive back, I think he got a hand just up at the last second that might have distracted Carr. Ball was thrown awfully well that time.
In my mind, the best voice ever announced in Illinois was Art Kimball. I remember Art in 93 with the UI game said, "You got a stud out there in Kennedy." Remember he walked up to me?
I do remember that.
Hey, boy, oh boy, he was calling the game. I don't know. Art worked for everybody, but I think he was down in a cable situation with UI that night. And boy, he was the best. Art Kimball was the best on every ball game. He was the best. Lone back set, trip right side, receiver wide left, handoff goes right-hand side for not much. 2nd down setup. Art worked in Ottawa, LaSalle, Bloomington, Birds. He did it all, didn't he? IHSA state championships.
You know, with Jake Green and asking the question as far as great road victories, we went down to Springfield and beat up a Sacred Heart Griffin team.
Yes, Justin Fry and the crew that year.
Yep,
yeah.
that was a great road victory. We talked about Belleville-Altoff. That got us to the championship.
How about
game.
Holy Cross when we were up there one time?
That's the other one I was going to mention.
Kid went to Northern Illinois Runner, right?
Was that Northern Illinois or Northwestern? Anyway.
Northern, I thought he went to the Bears, didn't he? I thought at the one time.
Oh, that was, yes. Yep. But was that Holy Trinity? Was that the
Holy Cross?
Holy Cross.
Run the right side for
Holy
not much.
cow, Holy Cross. That's right.
And we ran into Joliet Catholic for the semi. Clock winding down, and here we go. Indians down 27-13. We'll come back with a 3rd down. Huge play of the ball game. Tim, we'll see you in a bit. All right. At Illinois.
Yep. At the end of 3, 27-13. IVC on the Iron Central Illinois part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network.
You finally have your dream home, and now you need the right insurance to protect it. Because when it comes time to file a claim, you don't want any surprises. Talk to a Country Financial rep like Marlon Iltz to find out if you have the right protection. He can help you understand your options and select coverages to meet your needs. Call Marlon today at 815-842-1376. Home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Casualty Insurance Company, or Country Preferred Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Do you hate dealing with vision insurance? This is Dr. Brian Stoller at Pontiac Family Eye Care. We understand the headaches and limitations of vision insurance. That's why we've launched our new membership plans. These plans provide routine exams with no copays, along with simple preferred savings on eyewear. Whether you currently have vision insurance or not, visit our website at visionsource-pontiac.com to learn more and to enroll. Pontiac Family Eye Care, the people you need to see.
Big play in the game now. The Indians down 27-13. We're in the fourth quarter already. Boy, this ball game's flown, isn't it?
Third quarter certainly has. Second quarter got bogged down a little bit, but that's just, with penalties and a little sloppy play. But this third quarter's been crisp.
Third down setup, firing the slant, caught again. First down. Boy, they ran the slant all night inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line. They run that slant to perfection, folks.
Carr in the tackle, but not before.
Another catch by IVC, and they have done a lot. Hall has done a lot tonight, and Coventry and the whole crew. First and 10, 11:40 to go in the football game. Indians down 14. We got to stop them here, Tim.
We're just, and I'm sure the kids just don't want to get burned, and I get that. But at some point, you almost got to play a little tighter defensively on the corners, and you got to pick your poison.
Use a pick six.
And right now, they're winning that battle.
Handoff up the middle, running a football. First down and more inside the 30. Great run there. Down to the 29. The Tribe down at 14. And the clock has 11:19 to go in the football game.
Well, Mark, it all comes
Can't give
back.
up another one.
You talk about momentum in football games, and we had it to start this third quarter. And then it was that one big play. It was deep in their own end, and they converted on a big play to their tight end. And a couple of plays later, they get a score. And now all of a sudden, they're controlling this second half. And they're trying to knock a knockout punch the Indians or the Gray Ghosts here if they get in.
Shotgun low back, twins to the right, handoff tailback, running a football for not too much. About 3 yards on the play, they're going to say, with 10:39 to go. Tim will be in Bethalto, Civic Memorial next Friday night on a 7 o'clock contest with Jake Ring, correct, and Ben Meyer.
Yep.
Had the Ben Meyer watermelon. Boy, it was delicious. He does a great job of growing that stuff. Get a hold of him, you want to buy some. It's excellent.
Well, look out here, the near side. The tight end is split out this time. The big kid in number 16.
Low back set.
Yep.
Here
Let's
goes
see
the
if they go
motion.
to him.
Second down setup. Old end around play, if you will. Turning, twisting for nothing there. Be a third down setup. Indians got to stop him here with 10 minutes to go, down 14 only.
Well, they used him as a decoy, and they ran the football, and the Indians stretched it out very well and held him to no gain.
I know this has been a great ball game for the Indians, but they are just so close to getting this corner turned a little bit next year or two. I'm telling you, it is coming. You could see it. They're getting more excitement, more passion, more dedicated at weight room and doing the right things. Coach Gadbury's doing a wonderful job with his squad and the assistant coaches, and just keep buying into this program a little bit longer, folks. It's coming. It is coming. I told somebody the other night, beat them now because you might not get them in a couple of years. Lone back set. Receiver wide right. Firing over the middle. We got a flag and a referee blowing a whistle. Let's see what this is.
I don't know if the play got off or I didn't see. Might be a timeout on the play.
I think it was a timeout. Nope, delay a game
Delay
before
a game,
it.
all right.
Yeah. 9:21 to go.
That'll make it a little more difficult. You would assume the Gray Ghosts in 4-down territory. So, well, Mark, the seniors, I think there's 12 of them.
Jake Green had the Ben Meyer watermelon. It was gone in a day. Did you have the Ben Meyer watermelon too?
I am not a watermelon fan.
I
but
love watermelon.
The wife certainly is, but I'm not a big watermelon fan.
Third down setup. Lone back is set. Trip right side. Big play in the game. Handoff, tailback, jump passing, jump running.
Look out.
Running the football for first down the sideline, if you will. Inside the 20, down to 15, and great run by IVC there. Inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. That one hurt.
Well, Mark, it wasn't a true draw play, but Ellenwood, the carrier.
Cutback, jump back.
It really caught the Indians looking pass.
Delay stutter, if you will.
And they burned him in a in a delay draw, for lack of a better word, and he kicked it to the outside, and we just don't have the speed there to track down these nifty runners, and turned a third and forever into another first down. They've had some big third down plays that have really hurt the Indians.
There's running football for not much. Second down setup. 8:4 to go in the ball game. The Indians down only by 14, 27-13. If you got a shot in the ball game, you got to stop them here.
I want to say, I think that was Pena that got him and tripped him up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Second down setup. Beautiful night for football. Full moon, if you will. Look at that right there, Tim. Isn't it beautiful? Ben, you got a shot of that full moon for us?
It's a little curve in it, my man.
I don't see any curve in it.
That's not a full moon.
Lobeck said fired a slant, dropped in a play. 8:09 to go in the ball game.
Thank goodness you're not a meteorologist.
How is that not a full moon?
Trust me. I'll bet you anything that's not a full moon.
I got you. 8:09 to go. Doesn't matter. The Indians down 14, 27-13.
It's almost a full moon. I don't know if we're going towards the full moon or off the full moon cycle, but that's not a full moon.
27-13, third down setup. I forget you were a weatherman.
I'm glad we've filled the listeners in on the size of the moon tonight.
Shotgun formation, twins to the right. Got to stop them here. Perfect snap, going to roll right, going to fire to the end zone, going to be incomplete. Huge play there with 8:03 to go. Fourth down setup.
Unfortunately, there's a flag in the backfield. It's going to be roughing the passer.
Oh, you are kidding.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be, yep.
You have called it right.
There it is.
Brooke Common solely out in the audience tonight. And the Indians will give up a first down there. And that's hurt. That one hurt. That one hurt. Well, now we really got to stop them. Inside the 10-yard line, down to around, 8-yard line, if you will?
Yep, first and goal from the 8.
Good boy. Pontiac down 27-13. Clock running, 8:03 to go in the contest.
Now they got to reset the, there we go. They reset the play clock.
Yep.
Because it was down to zeros, and they hadn't even whistled the ball into play yet. So they reset it to 40, and now it's down to 34, and it's running.
They're going to take their old sweet time, and why wouldn't you? IVC scored when they had to, didn't they?
Well, to their credit, they've made a couple of big plays, and this is a team that's they're desperate for wins as well. They only got one so far this year.
Running left side. We got a flag coming all over the place. Got to be a holding, I'm sure.
I know it might be a holding, but an official that throws it and calls it from about 40 yards away. Come on, I'm exaggerating a little because anybody's watching can see it, but goodness gracious.
You sound like you're back in the 90 days going on these officials a little bit. I don't know how you could call. I don't know how you could see that.
I just let them play.
I had a ref tell me once you could call holding every play if you'd like.
I swear that's what the NFL officials were doing the other night with the Jets and Bills. It was almost comical.
It was comical.
And to the point it was sickening if you're just a fan trying to watch a football game.
Especially the pro level.
Exactly.
Well, we're going to come over and talk to Coach Cadbury right now. We have a 27-13 game, 7:24 to go in the ball game. Indians down 14.
Now, the Indians will certainly take that penalty, and if they got any hopes at all, this is now first and goal from the 19. They got to keep them out of the end zone, and somehow they got to score a couple of touchdowns to get back in it, and you got 7.5 minutes to do it.
I love it. Can't give up a field goal either.
Yeah, you can't give up anything. Nope. You're down to that point of the game.
Well, here we go. Sorting out the pile here. 7:24 to go. Tribe down 14, 27-13. I don't know a high school football team that doesn't run the shotgun anymore. Do you? College or pro?
This year, I have not seen with the exception of 1 or 2 snaps under center all year long.
Try running the football. They get some yardage on the play.
That's right, Cliff, the quarterback.
Yep. Be second down setup. 7:40 going to the ball game. Well, with a second down setup. What's he saying?
Oh, it's about the full moon phase today. Is that Joe sending that to us?
I don't know. Running the right-hand side. Nowhere to run with that football. He need great defense in the front.
Well, for everybody that today, October 18th, the moon is 16 days old, is in the full moon phase of its lunar cycle.
That's what I was thinking.
It is 98% illuminated. Yeah, right. Okay, there we go. Thank you.
6:45 to go. Ben Meyer, thank you for that. 6:40 to go.
Drive
down 14.
Oh, that was Ben that sent that to us?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was Joe. All right. Well, at least Ben's listening to us, for crying out loud.
Learned that in Lincoln College. I was looking at that thing one time. I could see
really?
it. Low back is
Yeah,
set.
right.
Twin Bills to the right. Oh, bad snap. They go back way. 4th dive on. He didn't stop it. How about this? 4th down setup. And they can't get a field goal. They have to go for it. We'll get the ball back with great opportunity to score here now with 6:10 to go. We got to strike twice quick, Tim.
Well, they got one more play, 4th down.
Yep.
They're 4th and goal from there. You don't see too many plays, 4th and goal from the 23.
At the 23. Boy, that was a huge play there, wasn't it?
Well, if I'm an Indian secondary, I am watching the big kid in 16. He's out here in the near side in the slot. And I make sure I got a couple because he's running right down the middle of the field.
Ball game on the line, down the middle, up in the air, going to be incomplete. Tribe will take over on downs. Now we're going to strike quick. Down 14, 27-13. Let's go to the wishing well right now, Tim.
Well, Stroh is the that was Brett that sent us that information.
Brett Van Holden?
I think so,
I think
yes.
so, too. Sorry about that, Brett. How you doing, man?
I didn't recognize your number here. Got so many things going. Sorry, my man.
6:37 to go. Tribe get it back now. Receiver wide right. Shotgun formation, receiver wide left.
Though Joe, Ben, I didn't think Ben was sending us something like that.
I apologize. Handoff left-hand side, running a football. Looks to be Riley Johnson, I think, Tim, for not much. Second down setup, got to go quick clock running now.
I thought you memorized everyone's phone number. You live on that phone 24 hours
I
a day.
usually do see that number, but I did not see that one. Terry Hendren watching the ball game tonight.
Well, the Indians got to make something happen quick.
Going to run left side. That's running quick. 30-yard line to 33-yard line. I see about, hey, how about a shout-out to Fritz Pago on the chain gang for as many years as he helped. No doubt about it. He was awesome on that chain gang for years here, wasn't he?
Well, no doubt. He was, yeah. He was.
No better guy than Fritz. Always loved seeing him at all the ball games.
You talk about he's much of a piece of history and lore at this high school as anybody.
He'd always come upstairs and have a pizza with us. Remember at halftime?
I do remember that.
Third down setup. Going to quarterback keeper. Going to go to the sticks. We're turning, twisting. I think he's got it. I think he's got a first down. He does.
Pena on the keeper.
Pena on the keeper. 4:30 to go in the contest.
Now you got to go hurry up because you got to make something happen and make it happen quick.
Real quick, especially with a running team.
Yep. And it's a tough assignment for the Indian offense, no doubt.
Zero wide right. Twins to the left. Lone bank is set. 1st and 10. We got to go quick now. Indians down 14. 3-step drop. Firing down the field. Got a man up in the air. Going to be incomplete. Second down. Good throwing football there with 4:18 to go in the contest.
Aiden Tillman, the intended receiver right there.
I can't believe this high school's got heaters up here. Air conditioning. We got it all. This heater's nice.
Gary Bruner chiming in there, Marco.
Okay.
Well, Gary, I'm happy we kept you entertained in the tractor, my man, wherever you're at.
Little farming going on, huh?
Yep, he must be helping somebody out.
That's awesome. Second down setup, Twins to the right, lone back is set. The receiver wide left, sweep right side. They're going to run the football. Looks like Johnson on the play. He's got the football to the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short, but more importantly, the clock runs now. With 4:05 to go, down 14. We got to strike quick.
You know, what Gary chiming in reminds me, and he and us and a lot of people, Illini fans, and a huge game tomorrow down in Champaign with Michigan.
If he's running the clock, let's get that clock held a little bit on a run.
I want him to run the scoreboard and somehow put one more point up to the Wolverine.
There you go.
And it's a throwback day. They're going to wear uniforms like
sold out, right?
Yep, sold out, and
good.
It's celebrating the history of 100 years and 1 day.
Hand off going left side. He can turn the corner. He gets cut back and outside, goes down around the 43, they're going to say. I think it was Melcher on the run. 4th and short, isn't it?
Yep.
4th and short. Karen Bowman in the audience tonight. Her son Adam.
And there's a flag on the play as well.
I'll turn that Bama coaching staff for college basketball. Alabama ranked number 2 in the country I saw in a preseason. Kansas is number 1. Bill Self said I will be bad last year, but not this year. I'll bet he's going to be loaded this year. He's picked up them all.
Well, you don't know what to expect anymore because
he's good.
The roster's changed so much.
Illinois not even ranked in the preseason. How about that? Couldn't believe that.
They got a boatload of talent. The question is, will they be able to put it together? Normally, history would say at some point they will be able to do that. So we'll see how that works.
Bama coming off the Final Four, they're loaded.
Yeah, and speaking of Illinois, back to the football, we got a moment. That's 100 years of Memorial Stadium. That's what they're celebrating. And to the date, 100 years and 1 day, when Red Grange touched the football 4 times, I think the first 4 times in a game in 1924 or whatever it was, and he scored 4 straight times. And their throwback uniforms, they look pretty sharp.
They're backing us up on the penalty here.
That's all happening. I think that's a 2:30 kick down there. And, of course, it's the dreaded and hated Wolverine of Michigan.
Did you see what happened here?
Well, it was a flag at the line of scrimmage is what I saw.
Well, it backed us way up to the 15-yard line.
That's got to be. It almost has to be.
The personal foul?
Yeah, it almost has to be whatever that flag was then, and then there must have been a personal foul, and they'll tack it on at the end.
See that. Wow. Their own 15, 3:36 to go. Try down 14. Somebody chiming in. Fritz Pagel is Pontiac Athletics. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Double reverse play, double reverse on your play outside the 20, 25, 30. Great play call. Way short of the 6, though. Got to go.
Well, you got all the penalty yardage back, so you're
yep.
At least you got a chance here. It's going to be marked about what? 3rd and 6, 3rd and 6. Well, they said he stepped out.
Yep.
A little before that.
4th and long. The Indians down 14 and a must first down here.
You know, I want to make sure we get these seniors mentioned one more time. We got 3:21 to go, so we'll do that in between plays here.
Pena, the quarterback. 3:21 to go in the contest.
That's certainly one of those seniors right there. Sante Pena.
Twins to the right, receiver wide left. Taking a snap, perfect snap. Rolling right, dumping right side. Going to be way short of the first down. And the Indians still driving, trying to get to the sticks. He got broke loose.
I think the ball.
We got a flag going over. Was that a face mask? Let's see what this is.
Well, that's maybe a face mask or maybe an illegal forward pass. I don't know if that ball was stripped or.
It was crazy.
Or. I don't know. I think that was Carr, the receiver, and he was fighting for the
yardage for the sticks.
The sticks, and then all of a sudden the ball came out. So I don't know. I don't know. Again, it was stripped out, or he threw it forward towards a teammate that recovered it.
Did some wild plays in this football game. They're going to talk it over here. Guys, what do you think?
I think at this point it's going to be
their ball.
Their ball, and the possession is being switched right now.
Yep. So IVC will get it back, up 14, 27-13, 3:09 to go. They'll probably run the clock out now.
Well, I'm looking for the official to make the call. Here it is. I think he's going to make it right there.
Legal forward pass, wasn't it?
Yep, sure was. That's exactly what happened. Lost it down.
Yep. Well, hit those seniors, will you?
Well, Mark Riley Johnson, one of those seniors, as I mentioned. Colin Cox, another one of those seniors. Sante Pena, Aiden Tamman, and Caden Topple, along with Carlito Lanton and Trenton Blackwell.
And off going to the sticks. Left side running a football. Who else? Touchdown. Touchdown again for IVC. Another run by the Grey Ghosts, leading 33-13 now.
And that's Ellenwood.
Ellenwood's been great tonight, too.
He's been
solid.
He's had a couple of scores here in the second half.
33-13. Tribe not going to pull it out tonight, but boy, it was exciting for a half, wasn't it? Really, middle of the third.
Well, that's discouraging because score's not going to reflect the outcome of this. I mean, the effort of this game. But effort aside, you still got to make plays, and Indian defense just gave up too many big plays.
Ball snap, placement down, extra point is up, and extra point should be good, and it is. It is 34-13. Keep it here, Tip.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Carlito Latin, as I mentioned, one of those seniors, along with Trenton Blackwell, Elijah Hartke, Jackson Crawford, J.T. Van Winkle, Hector Garcia. And those kids, obviously, they have not seen as many victories as they would like to have seen in their career, but they're trying to do things the right way. I know they got together literally as a group before the start of this campaign, and they wanted to try to make an imprint, and if not in wins and losses, but certainly as far as a culture and where the footwork, where the foundation of a program that gets turned around, and where they could be remembered for that. So we shall see what the next couple of years brings, but unfortunately, an opportunity here tonight, but they couldn't come up with a win.
Speaking the right way, every one of these Indians have played super hard, never given up on a play. Coaching staffs have been outstanding, working these kids hard as they can. Fans have been really, really good. Love our student body, the excitement, the passion, and not going to get it done tonight. And you'll take the road to down 55, down south next Friday night with you and Jake Green to Bethesda Civic Memorial. Try to get win one on the campaign.
I know they had that team was 2-5, I think, entering tonight.
And they don't see the competition we see. I understand that. Outside that 35-yard line going down. That's what I was told with 2:55 to go. Don't get up by Rochester, if you will, but they're pretty good again, I see.
You talk about another tough conference. That's a tough conference they're in down there.
Yep. 2:55 to go in the ball game. The Indians down 34-13 now. It'll be a 1st and 10. And we will pop the sickle before long.
Monticello's up on the Hawks 28-13 late in the fourth quarter. Once again, Monticello leading the Prairie Central Hawks 28-13 late in that fourth quarter.
My next broadcast will be up in Ottawa for a little basketball action for that Turkey tournament. Tim will be in Bothato with Jake Green. They will be on next Friday night. There's a flag coming out late. I think a late hit, huh?
Well, getting a little chippy here. No doubt about it.
Clock running now with 2:41 to go in the ball game.
And I think Prairie Central, they're going to lose that game in Monticello. I think they go to 4-4, and they need a win over Central Catholic next week to get in the playoffs.
Really?
I think that is correct.
That won't be easy.
We'll see if I'm sure Ben's listening in.
That's on us, huh? Taman on the catch. John Vanover's a senior as well. Guy chimed in. Thank you very much.
I apologize if I missed somebody. Absolutely. I'm very sorry.
No, it's okay. That's why we have the comment section here. Twins to the left, receiver wide right. Lone back is set. Pena got to go to work in a hurry now. Throws it up in the air. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Well, with 2:27 to go. Season winding down. Again, Tim will be on with Jake Green next Friday night in Bethalto. Third down setup, third and forever. Then they'll run the clock out and be out of here if we don't get a first down. Johnson on a cutback run. He's had a nice ball game tonight. Outside the 30, 35, up to the 36-yard line. Should be a fourth down coming out with the setup with 2:12, clock running, 2:07 going to the ball game. 34-13 the score. Handoff Riley Johnson running a football, very close to a first down. He should have it. Outside the 44, he's got to get to outside the 44, about the 44 and a half. I think he's got the first down, doesn't he? Close on his stick, very close.
We got a timeout in the play, or a little break in the action. Let's take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Want a new or pre-owned RV? Call Pontiac RV, Illinois' largest RV dealer, with over 40 brands of travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes, and over 200 RVs in stock. Stop or shop online at PontiacRV.com.
Pontiac RV.
Help your teen or tween take their first step toward financial freedom with an early start checking from SoQ. They could show their team's spirit with a Pontiac Indians debit card handed to them the very same day. But that's not all. They have a whole suite of checking products that are sure to make the crowd go wild. Fresh start checkings for those getting back on their feet, senior checkings that come with 2 boxes of free checks per year, and high yield checking. Stop into any SoQ branch today and join the family. All checkings subject to credit approval. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Well, we didn't get the first down on the measurements, and IVC takes it over. They'll run up the clock with 1:54 to go. We've played super hard. We have all year long, but they'll lose a tough one tonight. We're down 34-13. I'm sure they'll run it out. Here we go, Tim. Here comes the first run in the play for not too much. Clock continues to run now. 1:40 to go in the contest. 34-13. Jennifer Vanover, want to thank Jake Green for letting us know about John. Well, thank you very much for doing that. We appreciate it.
Yes, I apologize
all the
for
kids
that
mentioned,
oversight.
cheerleaders?
Yes, absolutely.
Johnny O is awesome, they say. Well, that's cool. That's awesome. 1:20 to go in the ball game. 34-13 to score.
And, of course, then John is the manager.
Yep.
So that's,
yep.
I was looking at the players. I forgot about the potential of the managers.
Yep.
So
hit the band tonight, hit them all. Great job by Tim and the crew. Inside the 40, around the 38. Clock winding down. Minute to go in the contest. Well, the Indians lose tonight, 34-13. Played super hard. A lot of fun to call it. Again, Tim and Ben Meyer. Tim and Ben and Jake will be in Bethalto next Friday night. .38 seconds to go. We're going to run it right down to the ground. Well, right in it, Tim. We played hard.
I'll have to snap it one more time.
Jake's ready for your road trip next Friday night. They're running the football. They got a first down and 19 seconds to go. The last play will come. Let's go to the ground and call it a day.
Well, they won't have to snap it again, so that's going to be the final right there. We're going to take one final break. We'll come back and wrap it up from Williamson. The final, 34-13. IVC a winner. Back after these.
State Bank of Graymonts understands the farming community, and they've been helping area farmers prosper since 1913. All the loan officers have been involved in the ag lending industry for many years, all with farm backgrounds. Stop by and visit with Scott Bachneck, Blair Barton, Paul Russo, Denny Stevens, Ashley Ralph, and now Evan Rich in Sonneman, and Nathan Winger in Pontiac. State Bank of Draymond offers operating lines of credits and loans for machinery, buildings and equipment, farm service agency loan programs, and farm real estate. Enjoy the bank's free regular checking, unlimited check writing, no monthly service charge, free internet banking, and the account access 24 service. See State Bank of Draymond at Graymont, Chenoa, Pontiac, and Sonneman, or visit the website sbofgray.com. Member FDIC.
Myself and everyone here in the booth and in the stands, we thank you guys. To the fans,
Stoller International has been serving the Central Illinois farming community since 1935. It continues to do so today with 5 locations. They are the dealership that service builds, providing Case IH, Kubota, JCB, Kinsey, Bobcats, Woods, McDon, and many other brand name pieces of equipment to their customers. Along with new equipment, they also offer a wide range of used high-quality equipment. All 5 of the locations offer a full-service parts and sales department. Stop in your local Stoller International store today to see how they can help you. Kick off in the fall savings this year at Wright's Furniture with great bargains. They offer free delivery, free removal, as well as up to 12 months 0% interest with the Wright's Synchrony card. They always have store-wide savings, as Wright's price matches and aims to be the cheapest in the States, if they aren't already. Visit Wright's Quality Furniture, Flooring, and Appliances in downtown Pontiac, the Wright store for you.
All right, back here and wrapping it up here. Once again, the home final for this year's campaign. The Indians come up short 34-13. And, Mark, appreciate it, you helping us out for the home games here. And before you know it, it'll be time for hoops, and we'll be up in Ottawa.
Sounds great, Tim. Great job. Great call like always. And Jake just chimed in. He said there's a Waffle House in Collinsville. Enjoy it.
Good. Now the young man is thinking. Got to coordinate some food and activity. Got to do something on that road trip.
See you later. Pruner, hey, keep the tractor on the roads, will you? Good night.
All right, right there. The final, once again, 34-13. And the Grey Ghosts come into town here and pick up their second win of the campaign. And unfortunately for the Indians, still looking for their first, they fall to 0-8. A reminder, Indian Sports on the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casson Media High School Sports Network. In-game sponsors for Indian football includes M&S Dairy, Edinger's Filling Station, Pontiac RV, Pontiac Family Eye Care, Precision Planting PTI Farm in the Pontiac, Durham Electric, Livingston County Chiropractic, Wright's Furniture, Stoller International, DPI Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, Kelly Electric, Streeter O&I's Credit Union, State Bank of Graymont, Greg Kurtenball, your State Farm agent, Andy Bowman, Bowman Seed, Marlon Iles, Country Financial Agent, Lyons Sullivan Realty, Driscoll Motors, Graymont Cooperative, Bob and Ringle's Grill and Smokehouse, and the Bank of Pontiac. Once again, for Ben Meyer, Mark Meyer, I'm Tim Scott. The final here in Pontiac, IVC 34, Pontiac 13. Have a great football weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next Friday night from the St. Louis area in the season final.